Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. It's time.
That's right, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to Wrestling with Toxicity. I am, of course, your host, Super Beard Vince Hoover, here each and every week, joined with my co-host, Super Bro, a.k.a. The Booker, Jason Hoover. And we are joined today by our friend of the channel, friend of the show, Husky, the American Cream Dream, Husky Rhodes. Ginger is also here, but he will be back in a minute. He had to take a step out, but he'll be right back. So no worries there. You're everybody's favorite little redheaded fun bag will be here in a second. Of course, if you're watching this on Twitch, be it the Panda Wrestling Company Twitch or the Geeks and Noobs Twitch, I'm going to throw up these links. Open up a tab, open up all these links. Twitch.tv/Panda Wrestling Company, Twitch.tv/The Geeks and Noobs, and YouTube.com/TGN Networks. You can mute the other two tabs, put them on in the background, make sure you hit thumbs up on all of them. Please follow all our Twitch channels, follow the YouTube, like, subscribe on YouTube. If you're feeling ever so generous, please subscribe to both the Geeks and Noobs and the Panda Wrestling Company on Twitch. You can use your Prime subscription on one of them. That's always a great thing to do, make the billionaires pay for it. The other one, it's just going to be $5 out of your pocket. It's not that big a deal, but it helps the channel grow big time. Now, we have some somber notes to start the show off with. First and foremost, if you were watching Twitch.tv/The Geeks and Noobs or YouTube.com/TGN Networks last night, we did do a pop-up Geeks and Noobs podcast to cover the breakdown of the new Flash trailer, which is pretty awesome. However, during that, we did learn of the very tragic events going on at MSU, where there was an active shooting last night. We were getting reports fed to us as they were coming in, very thankfully by a good friend of the channel, Derpy Entertainment. We found out... Hey, Ginger. He's here. You're muted, but he's here.
You're right.
There
We did find out some somber news. I'll let you finish.
Yeah. So we found out. Now, we were getting reports as he was trying to hear the feed as it was coming through. At one point, they thought there was multiple shooters. It turns out it was just one, and a lot of that was just reports of people getting freaked out by seeing people walking around during the shooting. So there was just one active shooter. He did end up taking his own life before he was arrested. 3 people died, not including him. And I believe it was 12 people were wounded. Some of them are in critical condition, so thoughts, prayers, and whatever you believe in out to those people. Hopefully, it's sad that this kind of stuff keeps happening. It's sad that it happens in the first place, but the fact that it keeps happening is a huge problem. Hopefully, we can come together as a people and maybe finally step it up. Maybe one day. Hey, Bree, how's it going?
Hey, Bree.
Thank you for stopping in, Bree.
Yeah,
How was your
appreciate that.
Valentine's Day going?
Yeah, I hope you had a good Valentine's Day, Bree. It is
If
Valentine's
no one's
Day,
told
really.
you today, Bree, I love you. There we go.
I love you too,
No
Bree.
one's told you today.
We love you, Bree.
Happy Valentine's Day.
You know who else loves you? You know who else loves you, Bree? It's Von Wagner.
Yeah.
Hey, baby. Hey, baby.
I hit it twice. What the fuck? What the fuck was that? Apparently TikTok has updated their notification sound for the TikTok Nows. And I just got the notification that, by the way, you only have 3 minutes to post today's TikTok Now. And then it was like, and I'm like, what the fuck is that? What kind of weird elevator shit was that?
I don't do nows.
I don't understand it.
I don't get it. I've tried a couple of them and I just don't get it. And the fact that like you can't see your friends' nows unless you post your own now is that's some like Ponzi scheme bait shit right there. Like that's fucking.
It really is.
Son.
Pretty much.
We also did, on another somber, sad note, learned about the passing of legendary promoter booker. I won't even be disrespectful and call him that one thing. Wrestler, did so much for the business, Jerry Jarrett.
Yeah, that's Jeff Jarrett's father.
That man man you have to see was one of the last of the Mohicans.
Yeah, Jerry Jarrett revolutionized wrestling in many ways that he never gets recognized for. And he also, the reason that Jeff Jarrett is so good at what he does and was able to create TNA and do other stuff like that is because of his father and what his father taught him and what he grew up in the business learning from his father. And I mean, look at what Jeff Jarrett's doing in AEW now. Love him or hate him, he's good at what he does. And, you know, he has to thank his father for that. So, yeah. So, unfortunately, the other somber news is that we lost a huge name in the wrestling business today with the passing of Jerry Jarrett. So, thoughts and prayers also out to his family and everything. But
if you guys haven't seen it, watch the Tales from the Territories that has Jerry Jarrett
so
on
good.
it. They're so good.
Yeah, if you can learn anything about him, do it. Because, again, like I said, he doesn't get anywhere near the credit he deserves for the business and the way that it is. Like, he genuinely saw sports entertainment coming. Like, he you know, and I'll be honest, if you go back and look at his territory, I think he was doing sports entertainment before Vince McMahon was doing sports entertainment. Because let's be real, for the longest time, starting all the way back at the carnivals when wrestling started, it was meant to be real. It was meant to be brutal and real, and it was a real fight. The over-the-top characters and the spectacle of it all started much later, and of course Vince McMahon gets attributed to that. But I would say if you go back, I think if you look at timelines, I'm pretty sure Jerry Jarrett was kind of doing that kind of, or at least he walked so Vince McMahon could run. I think that's the best way I can say it.
Yeah.
Yeah,
he was definitely on like a definitely obviously a smaller scale because of the territory, but
but you gotta start small. That way you can work up.
Right, but he was already throwing in a lot of the tropes of sports entertainment that we see today.
Agreed. And I mean, it's the same thing with Triple H right now. If he hadn't started small with NXT, he wouldn't be able to pull off, or may not have been able to pull off the stuff he's pulling off now with all of WWE.
Oh, man, absolutely.
So, yeah, shout out to him and stuff like that. So tonight we've got a couple things we're going to do. We're going to work on our predictions for Elimination Chamber this Saturday. We've got the NXT watch along and stuff like that. If you guys want, we can talk about probably the two greatest promos in Raw history, both with Cody Rhodes.
Yes, can we please talk about this?
I would love to talk about it. Let's go ahead and talk about the Cody Heyman promo first.
Oh my God,
that was unreal. I've never seen Paul Heyman shaken up in a promo segment like that.
Yeah,
agreed. And the thing is, Heyman is such a consummate professional, stuff like that. The man knows the business inside and out. He knows when to do his facials. He knows when not to do the facials and stuff like that. But you could just tell from everything Cody is saying, stuff like that. Because Cody, I don't think Cody has a script or bullet points at that, stuff like that.
Shooting from the hip, baby, bang bang.
Heck yeah.
No, Cody doesn't have a script.
No, I don't even think he like I was saying. I don't even think he has bullet points, you know, and stuff like that. And Heyman is sitting there and just
absolutely, AJ, absolutely.
Oh, AJ, you're 100% correct.
Yeah, no, what is being built, what we're seeing is something that has very rarely ever been done in wrestling. It's been done a couple times, but it's very rare. It's very few and far between. I mean, it's probably less than half a dozen times it's ever happened where you build a program without one of the people being there.
Yeah.
But what they're doing is something that's never been done, and they're making it the most important story in all of sports entertainment worldwide without one half of the party even being there. And they're actually merging two stories together without one of the parties that happens to be the link between them even fucking being there. And it's crazy.
But the tribal chief did not go unspoken. If you check his official TikTok account, he had something to say.
Really? I did not see that.
I have not seen this.
So I'm sorry.
The delivery on that was beautiful.
Over on Twitch, on the Geeks and Noobs, comic book guy's watching, and he's like, "How?" And in all caps, I just get this message in all caps. How do you put this damn site in dark mode?
Okay.
I think it's in your settings, sir, but I don't even remember, to be honest.
Okay, so CPG.
It's probably because of me. I apologize. I
That's fine.
glow. I'm very white.
We also got he found it. He got it. But we
Okay.
also have a new commenter, Snack Kings, which welcome to the program over on YouTube. My prediction is Jay White debuts after WrestleMania during the Finn Balor a new Finn Balor promo with Judgment Day, and then we get AJ Styles and the OC coming out setting up White versus Balor on Monday Night Raw. I like that idea. I think it's a great idea.
Yeah.
And it's possible. It's very, very possible. As far as the Cody Rhodes and the Sami Zayn and the Roman Reigns thing, I do want to talk about that real quick because Coach Ron put out a TikTok. He put out a TikTok.
You were on the show, friend of the show,
Yes.
Coach Ron.
Coach Ron,
yeah.
who bought one of Ginger's hats. By the way, if you would like some Ginger Ninja merch or some Husky Roads merch or some TNG Networks merch, some Super Beer merch, pretty soon DeBooker's going to be getting merch as well. Go to streamlabs.com/thegeeksandnoobs/merch. I will put it in chat. But yeah, just go.
I have an idea for the shirt.
Who's?
Okay.
Yours.
Really?
Because I can't say the word anymore. And
Right.
we're gonna subliminally hide it.
Good. That's what I said.
The K. The K on Booker.
Yes, I'm a thousand
up and
miles
down.
ahead of you. I was already going to do it. Already going to do it.
Down part of K on Booker.
That's
where I want it.
So also, if you're watching this on twitch.tv/thegeeksandnoobs, you go to the about, like if you scroll down from the screen in the about section, there's an actual widget that has the merch readily available for you to see. If you're on YouTube, you see the link on the screen, so you can get the merch there as well. Snack Kings also says, "Can you, before I go to talk about what Coach Ron said, just imagine, guys, how Triple H can easily make some Bullet Club storyline. Plus, Tama Tonga and his brother Hikuleo are heading to WWE as well, and please add Shinsuke Nakamura to that as well." I agree 1,000%. I think it'd be really cool to do a Bullet Club angle. We've been talking about that for a while now. But as to what Coach Ron said, oh no, go ahead. Go ahead with Tama Tonga.
Tama Tonga and him, his brother, are still speculative. It is not confirmed.
It's all
yet.
speculative. It's all speculative.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think they're coming. I really do.
Until I see it on the TV.
Yeah. But what?
Pause.
Okay,
Pause.
Coach Ron, I swear I'll get to your question. I promise.
We will. Promise you, Coach Ron. If you're watching, please just give me a sec. I was scrolling through the TikTok today. And I realized that some people on the TikTok are morons.
Wait,
Do tell.
Okay, let me tell you. Said TikToker, will not name drop, made a video about Jay White.
mhm.
He goes, "Where will Jay White end up at? AEW, NXT, AEW, WWE, or New Japan Strong?"
Wow.
One of these things aren't like the other.
Yeah.
You're right.
And I don't really, I want to stitch it, but I don't need 13-year-old little kids like barking at my tree because I'm an old man. I don't come barking at my tree.
Like, I don't think that Jay White would come to the States to just do strong.
Oh no.
It's
Oh
the
no.
same company as New Japan.
I can
Oh, no.
assault this stream from multiple places
Yeah.
at once.
CPG has now learned that he can now chat on from different tabs and just come from all different angles.
CPG.
We have created a
Oh, he
monster.
got his laptop today.
Yeah, we have
Yeah,
created
yeah.
a monster. Yeah, which by the way, it's a beautiful red color. He's gonna turn it into the briefcase Iron Man suit looking thing. Yeah, it's gonna be awesome. Oh, it's gonna be awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, so
Nice.
now before we go any further,
Right.
Coach Ron
Right.
had a question, and I understand where he's coming from because a lot of fans have this question, especially after the promo we just got on Monday Night Raw between Sami Zayn and Cody Rhodes. Is there any other option for WWE than doing a triple threat at WrestleMania? Now, here's the deal. A triple threat could be cool. I would be all for it. But I think Roman has to be the one that gets pinned.
Yeah.
And then like, where does Sammy go from there if he's not the one pinning Roman? Here's what I think is going to happen.
Triple threat is the wrong answer.
Yes, I agree. Here, it'll be cool, but it's the wrong answer. Here's what I think is going to happen. One, they made a big deal out of letting you know that the Usos could not. Hey, don't go to Canada. We don't need you guys. We want you to watch on TV. Now, rumor has it that Jimmy Uso's visa issues because of his DUIs has been rectified and he can go to Canada. However, Jey Uso has never had a problem going to Canada. So, with or without Jimmy, Jey can show up. Yeah. Here's another thing. Solo will be there. There's still the ability to screw over Sammy with the bloodline. Now, I think that Jey comes out conflicted, doesn't know who to help. Jimmy and Solo, if Jimmy goes with him, maybe are like, we got to go help Roman. Jay's conflicted, but ultimately sides with Roman. Kevin then has to pop out, huge Montreal pop of Kevin showing back up, to save Sammy after the match is over. Sammy wins by disqualification, so he technically has a win over the Tribal Chief. But it sets up Jey betraying Sammy. It sets up Kevin saving Sammy, and it sets up Sammy and Kevin versus the Usos at WrestleMania. They take the titles off. The Bloodline loses everything at Mania. That story goes on. Cody then, after winning, can give Sami Zayn a title shot at, say, SummerSlam or Money in the Bank, because he's like, I wanted to face you. You deserved it. I want it to be you. So they go to London at Money in the Bank and have a barn burner of a match overseas, which they need to do. You got to have something like that, because look at what happened with Clash in the Castle, how huge that was. You got to do something big like that. The Bloodline could technically cause an issue again, setting up Roman versus Sammy 2 at SummerSlam in like a Hell in a Cell or a steel cage or some. The possibilities become endless at that point.
Yes. They really do.
So you don't need to do the triple threat. So I hope Coach Ron sees this. I know he can't watch tonight until I think later. I'll try to like clip this or do something with it that he gets to see it, because I've kind of all but given up on TikTok. For me is now just a marketing tool. It is where I put clips of the show. I don't make originals on there anymore very much.
Make that a clip of the show.
I'm gonna make it a clip and I'll put it out there so he'll be able to see it. Yeah, the Sheamus and Walter match killed. So you put Cody Rhodes and Sami Zayn together in London at Money in the Bank. You get basically El Generico Sammy. He comes out to his classic music, by the way, which the crowd chanted ad nauseum last night.
Right.
London will explode. There might be like NATO and the UN might step in and think that a war's going on, because that place is gonna fucking explode.
It's gonna go nuts,
dude. The crowd gave it "This is awesome" chant to a promo.
Okay,
right.
Yes, exactly. But also, Snack Kings over on YouTube, our friend, which, by the way, if you're not already following Snack Kings, please hit that follow button. I'd greatly appreciate it. He brings up a good point. Again, Jay's conflicted, but ultimately sides with the Bloodline, right? But at WrestleMania, he walks away, leaving Jimmy to fend for himself. Double team win, boom. So it looks like Jay picked the Bloodline, but eventually, like, you tease it with little facial moves, maybe some promos. Boom, at WrestleMania, Sammy and Kevin, you need to make them look like they're already winning. But then when the hot tag comes for Jimmy, Jay jumps down, throws his hands up, and walks away.
Here's one even better. Here's an idea. Let's say Jimmy gets hurt for some reason. Okay, so it's now Jay and Solo. Okay, that way you don't have the heat between the two brothers.
But Solo is his brother.
Does that.
Have heat with the little brother.
Solo is his baby brother. No, in kayfabe, he's his baby brother. They said it at the show. When Roman is like, yeah, but I mean, here's the thing. It makes more sense to go the twin route because of the story goes full circle. Because Jay turned on Jimmy after joining Roman. Jimmy then came out with the shirt "Nobody's Bitch," and then a week later joined the Bloodline. It was rushed, but there is story elements involved.
It was a semi-retarded.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then you get Jimmy, who's still very much a heel and very much on the bloodline side. And now you get main event Jey Uso as a babyface. Now you get Jimmy versus Jay at SummerSlam or at Money in the Bank or something. Oh, Money in the Bank, Jimmy versus Jay. If you don't set up Sami Zayn versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam, you set up Jey Uso versus Roman Reigns at SummerSlam. Holy fucking shit. Either way, you're going to see, like, it opens up the ability to go all kinds of crazy with it. Yeah, Jimmy threw in the towel for him at Hell in a Cell. You know, there's all kinds of story there.
Yeah.
So, yeah, there's a lot that can be done. And like I said, the fact that this entire program is getting done between basically 3 people cutting promos and the one person who's supposed to be there isn't even on the fucking show, and yet it's still beyond fucking amazing.
The main champion is nowhere to be found.
Yeah.
It's insane. Absolutely insane.
And for me, the thing that, like, when Sammy and Jay were backstage and Sammy went, "I acknowledge you," that was
awesome.
Look, coffin, nail, dude.
Mm-hmm.
It was so good.
This is Roman Reigns' official tiki-talk.
What happened?
1 second, ladies and gentlemen.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Whenever you're ready. All right.
I'd rather see you at WrestleMania.
If you got to have a pep rally to convince each other that you can beat me, you don't stand a chance. I'll see you in Montreal.
I don't want.
It's from the official tiki-talk of Roman Reigns.
Okay.
Interesting.
So he's not gone unspoken, but he's not had to speak on TV.
Yeah, you know what? He probably should have went unspoken. That was lame.
Listen,
I'm sorry. What Cody and Paul and Sammy have done, and then him to come in with that lame ass weak shit. I want Sammy to win. Fuck it. No. Fuck Roman Reigns
he looked like
WrestleMania.
he just woke up.
Yeah, his hair looked all fucked up. No, you know what? Fuck that.
He rolls
Fuck
out
that.
of bed and pisses excellency.
That motherfucker took a nap and then decided to make a fucking TikTok.
Yeah, no. First off, he's on. First off,
he was probably, to be honest.
Fuck that.
Listen,
fuck that.
Super beard. Sir, give me and you the screen real quick.
Oh boy.
Hold on, I gotta.
Super beard. Just calm down, buddy. Take a deep. Yeah, hit the vape. Breathe in, super beard. Breathe the bad feelings out. All right. Remember, Vince McMahon's no longer in control. Tony Khan's an idiot. Think happy thoughts. Happy
thoughts.
Happy thoughts. Okay,
I will say this.
He's in happy thought mode.
I will say this. I appreciate him saying something, but maybe leave the words to Paul Heyman at this point. That's all I'll say. I got to mute for just a second, but I'm listening.
All he could have done was just stare at the phone and just shake his head. And it would have been way more effective.
Yeah. He just went like,
just laugh and just set the phone down and start laughing.
Actually, you know what would have made it look more effective if he'd have brushed his fucking hair.
Yeah, if he didn't look like he just fucking woke up from being hung over.
Sorry,
with the kids. What's this?
It'd have been better if he was like, sorry, see if he would have started it off like, sorry, I just got done banging my wife. You need a pep rally. That would have sold it, but dude, your hair.
Yeah.
That's your shit, bro. That's why I wear a hat, because my shit looks nappy as fuck.
That's why I wear a hat, because my shit goes wild.
Why do you think Superbeard wears? No, Superbeard has amazing hair.
And he just
amazing. It is glistens. I know it glistens in the sun.
And he covers it up with the beanie. I don't understand.
He does. He covers it up with the beanie. It's fucking. Oh, here it is. Here,
Oh,
see?
Yeah. See, look
See?
at that, dude. Look at that fucking mane on the man.
Look at that.
Fucking GQ looking ass. Look at you.
The beanie is because I don't feel like combing it or doing anything with it, and
That's a valid
I gotta
point.
wash it tonight.
Yeah,
So
that's why I wear a hat.
Yep. That's why I wear hats.
plus it's fucking comfy. I like my beanie. Leave me alone.
That's true.
I agree.
Leave you alone.
I need to buy mine.
Yeah, you
I'm
gotta
gonna
buy
get
your
trouble
own,
for
sir.
making-
Yeah, I need to buy mine, but then again, I live in the deep south.
Yeah.
Yeah, we can wear that.
Although,
one
by the
day.
way, last night, I go to bed and it's 31 degrees.
yeah,
Like, what
yeah.
happened? So I had to turn my-
You're
What's
like,
going on?
So I had to turn my heater on, but I passed out at like 6 in the morning, and I didn't wake up till noon. And of course, it's now 80 degrees outside, so my AC's battling with my heater, which is still on because it was fucking ridiculous. I hate
You're just like,
that. Florida is America's jockstrap, full
then he
of
gets
crabs
then
and
he gets
STDs.
Then he gets a voice
Mhm.
chat going, dude, you'll never guess who my mom works with.
Yeah,
It's Shahish. It's shit.
that was fun to wake up to. But I have spent the entire day just working on trying to grow these channels and whatnot, and I've been putting out videos. You guys have seen them. I've got YouTube Shorts out there. I've got TikToks out there. I've got Instagram Reels out there. Some very funny moments. So make sure you go check those out as well. Appreciate if you can get those and share those around, especially that one about the one I did about Kel's hot take on the Suicide Squad and CPG leaving the show is arguably one of the funniest moments. It is one of the funniest moments in my entire streaming career. CPG, okay,
By the way,
CPG, you're a good-looking bald man, so do not be upset. I know you're upset about us talking
Wanna
about
lick
hair, but
the fact of
Okay.
just dead silent just
yep.
took the headset off.
And then the emphasis of I wasn't gonna drink tonight, but now, yeah, it's fucking. I have not laughed that hard in so long.
I'm glad my roommate wasn't home because I saw that and was like,
AJ, hold on. AJ, thank you so much for reminding me. I knew there was a soundbite I needed to make, and I could not remember what it was. Thank you for reminding me. I'm literally going to make a note now. Ginger, do me a favor. Message me on Instagram and just say Magic Mike motherfucker. Just message me that on Instagram.
I can't. Okay, I will.
Husky,
All right.
never mind. Husky, will you please grab your phone and message me on Instagram and say Magic Mike motherfucker? That's all you got to say. I'll know what it means.
Do you want to explain to our beautiful audience out here why the Ginger Ninja looks like he's fighting to keep his eyes open, but he's actually wide awake?
Yeah, he's not tired, ladies and gentlemen.
he's on performance enhancers.
Yeah, he actually
Yeah.
he will be
Me and the
tested after
wellness
this.
policy don't get
Yeah,
along right
exactly. Yeah.
I just sent you something. How's that sound?
I just
I may
I'm
redo it.
Matt Riddle right now. I'm so happy.
Perfect, sir.
So
Thank you.
happy.
Look,
Bruh.
Ginger ate dinner, and then he wanted a little dessert, so he had a Jolly Rancher and a brownie.
And a brownie.
You know,
Yeah, they just-
as you do.
As you do, they just they were very specially made.
To my
Especially,
defense, I was left unsupervised.
they were made with love and care and grass.
To my defense, I didn't tell Superbeard what I got. I just got it and did it. Because last time he talked me out
Yeah,
of
because I had to
eating
talk
too.
him out of it last time.
So I was just like, I'm doing it. I'm rebelling tonight, man.
All right.
I love it.
As we
We
got
got a half
30.
hour left till
Yeah, I was just gonna say we got half an hour left until NXT, so let's go ahead and jump into our
prediction.
Elimination Chamber
All right.
predictions.
Yep. All right. So we got the men's: Austin Theory versus Rollins versus Gargano versus Reed versus Priest versus Ford. Super weird.
Austin Theory.
Husky.
We will be having Austin Theory versus John Cena at Mania for the U.S. title. So Austin
1000%.
Theory is winning that.
1000%.
Ginger.
Could you use that in a sentence, please? Oh, sorry. Austin Theory.
What's your pick?
Okay. So
That
we're
was
on
a
to-
sentence.
Why do you do this to me?
Listen, can I be honest with you? I'm waiting for my mom. I keep looking this way because my mom's making brownies. Not them kind of brownies, but brownies with ice cream.
Nice.
Ooh, normal brownies with ice cream. So yeah.
I want brownies with ice cream.
I know, dude. I want some. Shit.
Now you know how I felt about your nachos.
Oh, they were fucking good too. I actually made nacho lasagna. So what I did, I did a layer of chips, layer of cheese, layer of meat, layer of cheese,
I've
layer
seen
of
that
chips,
before.
layer of cheese, layer of meat, layer of
Have
cheese.
you ever seen Epic
salsa
Mealtime?
and sour cream? Boom.
Yeah.
Have you ever watched Epic Mealtime?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! And a little bit of the sauce, the most
Yeah.
sauce.
Vince,
Tommy-
you have successfully given me an erection at 7:30 p.m. on a Tuesday. That is
That
glorious.
was impressive.
I
Last person that did that was Husky.
100%.
Yeah. Tommy says.
all right.
Tommy says. Jax, he'll be over in 10 minutes, and then he said, "You
All
guys know
right,
how to make a fat
Tommy.
man smile." Bree wants some brownies and ice cream too. See, you're just
Bree,
making
you can
everybody
go
jealous.
get brownies and ice cream anywhere you want, and you get the shit. I'd probably.
That almost sounded like
snap on.
that. Almost sounded like Bree. You can get ice cream and brownies wherever you want.
What do you want, bro? Tell you, Valentine's Day. Don't make me pull the cowboy hat out. I have people.
Don't make me do it to him.
Don't make me do it. I'm Bree, just to let you know, everything's legal in Michigan, and if I have not fully decided, I'm not going to tell you yes or no. But if I can somehow make it up there, this is what you have to deal with. I am the
Jesus.
same person as Superbeard. I am the same person in
Yeah.
person that as I am on the screen.
Oh yeah, there's no
difference.
difference. CPG says I've got the whale taking out the SX. This is our back to last night. We created an entire cocaine animal movie universe, and he wants the endgame boss to be a whale hyped up on cocaine. And then he also asked Bree, who are you, Von Wagner? Or he's actually talking to Jax for Bree, but yeah. So yeah.
Oh,
Awesome.
all right.
What's
Who's
your
gonna
pick?
win
Wait,
this?
what?
What?
Your pick, sir. You don't get to sneak away without saying a pick, sir.
All right. I'm on theory too. I'm on
Okay.
theory as well.
All right. All right.
So
You're the one taking. I don't want no
Asuka versus-
backtrack, and all of a sudden I see scribbles and shit on a fucking notepad. No, I pick theory. No, let me make sure we're getting it.
I'm
We're getting it out there
writing
now. All right. That don't mean you
Whatever.
can't scribble it out.
Asuka.
What?
It's fine. Asuka versus Liv Morgan versus Nikki Cross versus Raquel Rodriguez versus Natalia versus Carmella.
Asuka, hands down.
Yeah.
There is only
I-
one answer, and it is Asuka.
I think she pins everybody.
Oh yeah, she mows through the entire match.
I don't want to see her do a Shayna Baszler. I want to see her do a better than a Shayna Baszler.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Ginger, who is your
I
pick?
think she'll run the gauntlet, but it'll be
Yeah.
way more interesting.
I think I'm going to be completely honest. I think they're going to give it to Bianca and let her go to WrestleMania with that belt.
Bianca's not in the
Run it.
match, sir.
Oh no, this is for the number one contendership.
She's number
Yes.
one contender.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Oscar, fuck y'all.
Okay. How many brownies did you have?
It's all kicked in.
One.
It's all kicked in.
It's all kicked in, dude. Every bit of
Oh
it.
wow. All right. All right.
What you don't know is the brownie was the size of a hubcap from a 1990 Honda Civic.
I know
CP
Superbeard saw me eat the first
Yeah.
one. It's not a big brownie. It's a potent
Okay.
brownie, but not a big one.
CPG says this has been high times with Jax Belt. What's your pick, Jason? Don't move on to the next match, sir.
Yeah.
I told you, Asuka.
Okay. Nobody heard you.
There can
I
be
think we should make Jason pick first.
Yeah,
Fine, I
yeah.
will pick
From now
first.
on, you pick first. There you go.
Fine.
Say the match.
the
then
next
pick.
one, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn.
No, do that one last.
Okay. Okay, that's fine. Fine. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley. I've got a feeling that they want Rhea Ripley to show up strong, so they're probably going to give Finn and Rhea the win.
I'm going to agree with that. I've been back and forth on this match because it
Yeah,
doesn't
so have I.
like Edge and Beth Phoenix can win and it doesn't really hurt anybody, but at the same time, if you're gonna build
She
to
is your
Finn
Royal
versus
Rumble winner.
yeah, but also if you're building to Finn versus Edge at WrestleMania. Because here's the thing: the promo this is why I'm back and forth. The promo that Finn cut last night he's kind of done with Edge. So if he wins again, he's not going to want to have that match. But you have plenty of time between Elimination Chamber and Mania for Edge to constantly disrupt it to where he has to get back on it. So I'm going to stick with Finn and Rhea get the win. Husky.
Okay. Husk.
I guess I'm the odd man out here. I'm gonna go with the Beth Edge victory on that one.
It's a coin flip, so I get it.
'Cause I think that your point about him being like done with Edge, but I think him losing, I think Finn will eat the pin on this.
Yeah, see, that's what I said. I'm so like,
yeah,
I'm so just.
I definitely see it. Yeah, I think Finn will eat the pin, and it'll spiral him back up, and then they have a blow off at Mania.
Yeah.
Okay. Ginger.
Well, now I'm fucking confused. Like I had it all sorted out until Husky. I had it all sorted out until Husky opened his mouth.
He looks like, you know what he looks like? He looks like a baby you just jingled keys in front of.
Yeah, right now. Yeah.
What the hell is that? This is gonna look. Sorry, guys, gonna look weird for a second. Sorry. There you go. Okay. We have a special guest jumping on here in a second.
All right.
CPG's coming on, so make sure you're gonna have to write down CPG's predictions as well. He's getting ready to jump on.
Okay.
Don't forget we got Tommy at 8 too.
Yeah, we got Tommy at 8.
Gee,
Are you okay?
Rhea Ripley and Finn Balor.
Okay.
It's almost like the words were stuck. You were just like,
I was so torn, man. I'm so still torn.
All right. Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar. I have a odd feeling. I have a feeling that we're going to see the reconstruction and permanent put together of the Hurt Business at the Elimination Chamber.
Yes, because they have, as CPG has said, they have strategically placed yourself every time someone has a backstage promo.
Yes.
Yeah. They're always in the background.
All right, guys, we're going to be right here at the same time next week. You wear the purple sweater.
Yeah.
It's got to match my suit.
So I'm going Lashley. Husk, what are you doing?
I, too, am going for big bad Bobby Lashley.
Same,
Okay.
and I agree it's the Hurt Business that does it. Because,
Yeah,
you know what?
I'm going-
Go ahead, Ginger.
I'm going Lashley because Brock needs something to do with WrestleMania.
Yeah, I think what's going to happen, because if you didn't notice, not only do we have the Hurt Business constantly talking in the background of these promos, they have strategically turned Bobby Lashley heel again. Everything he's doing is heelish. The whole, like, I'm going to have my own table and security and all that shit. Like, they've made him heel again. So, granted, he won't get a babyface victory over Brock. He'll get another heel victory over him, but it'll still be another victory over Brock. Brock will then move on. You know, Hart Business can do their own thing. And boom, you get, hopefully one day, Brock versus Gunther, because fuck yes.
Which is rumored for Mania.
No, the rumor is Drew McIntyre and Sheamus versus Gunther in a triple threat.
Oh, yeah.
The Bang Bros, banging, bangers after bangers.
Okay.
As long as Sheamus wins, I don't care.
But now knowing that, I'm more... Honestly, with the last match being Roman versus Zayn, knowing that there will be possibly a triple threat between Gunther, Sheamus, and Drew, I think Zayn wins, but Roman retains.
Yeah, DQ.
A lot of people have talked about the dusty finish of, like, Sami Zayn gets a pinfall win, but then the referee sees that Roman's foot was under the thing. There's all this celebration circumstance, but he restarts the match. Like, no. His foot was under the rope. Restart. Roman gets it. 1, 2, 3. Gets the win.
Right.
I'm going to say right now. So here's a caveat. I have to understand where we stand.
Okay.
If Roman retains, but Sami wins via disqualification, is it Sami won or is it Roman won? Like, because like
No, it is
Because you look back at like
Sammy won.
Because it looks back at like when Seth still technically is the only person to ever beat Roman Reigns during his championship run because he won at the Royal Rumble in St. Louis by disqualification.
Right.
But nobody counts that as a loss to Roman Reigns. They keep saying he's undefeated. So
Roman Reigns is going to beat the shit out of Sami Zayn. There's not going to be. Listen, y'all. Listen. Come at me. Come at me, people.
Hold on.
Roman Reigns is going to be tribal chief. He's going to go load his hand up, beat the shit out of Sami Zayn. The Bloodline is going to come in there and beat the shit out of Sami Zayn. Roman's going to WrestleMania. Cody's going to beat the shit out of Roman and dethrone him. The only reason I know this is because that's what they do. That's what they've been doing. It's been repeat with the Bloodline.
Yeah, I think Ginger's
got
going
Reigns,
Roman.
I've got Zayn.
Yes, and I'll be right back.
I think Roman's going to win because I think I'm going to go with my storyline that I pitched where, the Bloodline helps Roman win. Jey Uso gets torn on whether he's going to join in the beatdown. Eventually does, but then later on will turn on the Bloodline. TSM Myth the Second, a new commenter over on YouTube. Thank you for that. Please follow if you haven't already. I would greatly appreciate it. Do you think the Usos will help Sami Zayn win? I don't think so. I think Jimmy's still drinking the Roman Reigns Kool-Aid, and I think Jay will be torn between the two and eventually side with his brother for now. Side with his brother and the Bloodline for now. Yeah. I think we might get a turn later on.
Possibly.
Yes, because the brownies give you mind reading powers.
Oh yeah. I think Roman is going to win at Elimination Chamber. Pretty much for I agree with the whole Jay turns for now. Beat down.
The
Kevin
reason
Owens
I'm saying,
comes out to save.
The reason I'm saying Sammy doesn't get the disqualification win is only because to have Roman lose and then his next match actually lose the titles is detrimental to the character. Yeah. So having back-to-back losses is going to hurt him more than just cheating to win, beating down Sammy. It also, there is a story there of, oh my God, he actually beat him. He technically has a win over the tribal chief. There's a story there, obviously, but also the story of perennial constantly getting beat down ever since the Rumble. Of just constantly getting beat down by the Bloodline and constantly getting beat down and getting back up. Constantly getting beat down and getting back up. Yes, I may have lost the match, but I didn't lose it. They cost it. They cheated. Blah, blah, blah. There's a story there as well. So I have to go with Roman now. But I could see it happening where a disqualification happens. But I think putting 2 losses on Roman like that is not a good look.
Right.
Because like I said, look how they ignore the one from Roman from Royal Rumble.
Yeah. And the Xavier Woods one.
Yeah.
Oh.
Which that one doesn't even count. Because apparently that match wasn't even official, apparently. So but the whole thing was weird.
All right. Well, how much time we got left? We got 15 minutes till Yeah, we got 15
Is that
minutes.
really all the matches?
Yeah, there's only 5 announced.
That's it. They're expecting a long chamber.
Well, the Elimination Chamber should go a long time.
Yeah.
Both of them should. So, yeah, I get that.
Because there's what, 5, 6 people?
Yeah, it's six people, and I think it's what is it, 3 minutes between or 5 minutes between? It's it's a decent thing. Rocky, you're never late. You're always on time, sir. Thank you for joining.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, Rocky?
According to this year, they're going to have so what it is the first 2 that enter, they're going to have a full 5 minutes without anybody coming in, and then after the first person comes in, it's going to be 3 minutes for each individual person.
Okay.
But still, do the math on that. That's 5, and then 3, 3, 3, and 3.
3, 6,
3,
9, 12, 17. That's a minimum 17 minutes.
It'll be 3rd, 4th, 5th, 6th. So 4 times 3. So that's 12 minutes. So 17 minutes before we even get to a possibility of a finale. And a lot of times we very rarely get a pinfall before the final person is out. So you're talking 25 minutes probably at the least per match.
Yeah. Now, mind you, I fully believe that the women's might be a lot shorter than the men's.
Yeah, of course. It's Valentine's Day, Rocky.
Yeah,
I think
man, you got to wine and dine her. Then you, man. But you know what? That's probably why I'm single. Because my idea of wine and dining is going up to a sweet lady and go, do you know what flip-flops sound like running on the beach?
The views and expressions of Ginger Ninja are not representative of the PWC or TGN networks.
Listen, sir. Why don't you read your YouTube chat?
I did.
What
We've
is
already
it?
discussed that. We've already discussed that, sir.
Oh, have we?
Are you in slow-mo?
Oh my
You on that
God.
amnesia?
Like Ginger's like the reverse Flash, but not with a speed force. He's just roaring out.
It's the sloth. He's the sloth.
Yeah, he works at the DMV in Zootopia.
My mom made brownies.
There
Let's,
you go.
y'all going somewhere nice? Like, don't whatever you do, don't like.
Yeah, don't say
It's
the actual name, but
somewhere-
is it somewhere nice?
Yeah, just say yes or no. Like, to me, Golden Corral's nice.
Okay,
I'm from the country.
someplace
Whatever.
nice to the general public.
Okay.
Are you going someplace nice to the general public?
Red Lobster.
Italian food, nice.
Oh,
Good
Italian
choice.
food.
Very
Ooh, he's
romantic.
in-
Very nice.
Ooh, he's trying to
Get spaghetti and Lady in a
nice.
Tramp that shit. Get spaghetti
Yes.
and Lady in a
Real.
Tramp that shit.
Listen,
100%.
Yes,
I'm
Italian
still,
food.
I'm
always
still
romantic.
upset over the fact that Texas Roadhouse is
Well-
literally called Texas Roadhouse
In Texas, yeah. But also,
It's an oxymoron. I'm already in Texas. It should just be called Roadhouse.
it's just redundant. It's redundant. I get it. But also, just remember, with Italian food, it's a lot of carbs. You're going to need those carbs for later on in the night. Just saying.
Yep. Hydrate.
That is what makes it the most romantic, by the way. Not the atmosphere, not the entire feeling of it. The carbs. I'm going to fucking hell. All right.
Anyways.
There's another clip.
Geeks and noobs.
Anyways, so now we've got like almost 10 minutes to the show, sir. Jesus Christ. Shows off the fucking rails.
All right, here's a quick question.
I'm trying so I'm still fucking heated. Y'all know why. I'm not saying why, but y'all
Yeah.
know why.
Yeah.
I'm fucking trying so
Okay.
hard.
Husky, who do you think's going to have the spot?
Take a hit of your vape.
Do what?
Take a hit of
Who do
vape.
you-
Breathe the worst in and release the negative.
Who do you think's going to have the spot of the night
Shit.
in the men's elimination chamber and the women's elimination chamber?
Well, I have
Well,
an
Oscar's
answer.
going to do something insane in the women's.
Yeah.
level. Or-
But it may not be the spot of the night.
yeah. Trying to
I
think.
have my answers for this one.
Who all's in the men's one again? I forget.
Theory, Rollins,
Yeah.
Gargano, Reed.
Yeah, we did,
Priest and
Rocky. We
Ford.
talked about that. It was absolutely insane. Masterclass
Yeah,
of
that
promos.
was unreal.
Well, I'll give you while you think
Rollins-
about it. You think Rollins? Well, let me give you mine while you think about it because this might help you out. Montez
Yeah.
Ford for sure in the first one.
Oh yeah, fuck Montez.
Montez Ford will probably he'll jump off a pod to grab the top of the thing, do some kind of weird flip and frog splash from the very top of the thing. He'll make John Morrison look like an old man in a nursing home.
Oh yeah.
I think Raquel Rodriguez has the spot of the night for the women's, but it's going to be a power spot. She's going to end up
Okay.
picking up like 3 of
Pressing
them and
somebody.
throwing 3 of them through a goddamn pod or something. Like she'll do something
Or-
crazy like that.
Yeah, or she takes somebody on top of one of those pods.
Oh God, yeah, and then Gorilla presses them off the
Yeet
top.
into the ring. Yeah.
What do I have the feeling that's going
Yeah.
to be Liv to take that?
Oh yeah.
No, I think it's going to be either Carmella or Natalia.
Rocky, enjoy your night out.
Enjoy yourself,
Happy
Rocky.
Valentine's Day, buddy.
Mad love, man.
And do exactly what I would do. That is everything.
That's all.
And then after you get the carbs,
hey,
just remember,
I could
Rocky,
see-
when you greet her, when you go to open up the car door,
Hey, baby.
and you're good.
Brother,
boom.
whatever you do, never
I
take
now
relationship
can
advice.
see if
from three
Raquel
supervisors.
does the giant power spot, I could totally see her doing that with Carmella.
Yeah.
But is she,
Her
okay,
tossing.
my concern with Carmella doing it is, one, does she think she's ready to do it? 2, is she physically capable of doing it right now?
Absolutely physically capable of doing it. We can't talk about her mental state, but yeah.
Right.
See you later, Rocky. I can't. We obviously can't. We can't discuss her mental state. We don't know because we're not mind readers. But I think she's absolutely capable of doing it. Don't forget, she is a two-time. She's a two-time Miss Money in the Bank. She's been in big ass crazy matches.
Who gives a shit?
They're ladder matches, dumbass. It gives a big high spot. She's jumped off the top of ladders.
I don't care about Carmella. I don't. Listen.
I'm not saying she's gonna win. We're saying she'll take the big high spot and get destroyed by Raquel Rodriguez.
Right.
Okay, I'll be okay with that.
Jesus Christ.
I can deal with that, guys. It's okay.
I can do that. That's cool. NXT is going to be fun because they have a lot of colors.
Oh, Ninja.
Have I told you lately that I love you, Jax?
This is what, like, I don't know, like, truthfully,
dude.
if anyone expected at the first, like, our little first PWC meetup that they were getting exactly what y'all see on the screen over here. There's no difference. There's no difference.
Look, I want you to know that we all accept you, Jax.
Listen, I went running into a bar yelling, "This is the anthem of Texas!" at the top of my fucking lungs, dude. It was great.
They would have been picking me up off the sidewalk because I would have scream laughed so hard I passed out.
I was playing with that clip today because that was what the section of the video I was in the Sky Bar a lot today, and I was doing that stuff. I made the word Sky Bar and it flew out and everything. It was really cool, and it focused on Jax walking through, and you hear him going, "Oh my god," and like all this thing and whatnot, and it's just I was like, "Oh, this is great." Exactly. This is the definition of a love-filled episode. It is Valentine's Day, so why not?
Listen,
we love you.
I'm gonna start a GoFundMe account because I want a van.
Hey, where are the white women at?
I need a Ford Ecoline.
Ford Econoline van?
Econoline van. That's what I need.
One of them 15 passenger boys?
Yeah, dude.
He wants to convert it into a like a mobile home kind of thing, and then like
I'm sitting here watching it before because, like, no offense, we blew through Elimination Chamber, so I just was like, you know what, I'm gonna flip on some YouTube real quick because I've come to find out I'm somewhat of the dumbass comedic relief. I don't know why.
Yeah, why would that be?
I have no clue.
I don't know.
But I'm over here watching this, man, and it's starting to feel more and more possible.
So they're showing a commercial for NXT coming up, stuff like that. You know what? Last week you could definitely tell Shawn Michaels was in charge when they did the whole, Rockers Barbershop.
Oh, don't get me started. They put the wrong girl over.
Did they?
Yes. And Gigi should already be world champion. We all know this.
Well, you believe this.
Bree wants you to get a white van with your face spray painted on the side. We can use that picture from the Twisted Hot Take. Hold on.
I'm not trying. I'm trying to be incognito.
This one.
I'm thinking getting stickers made though, just so I can order myself.
Jesus, Bree just brought it up a whole notch. And understood if face says, "Do you run in flip flops too?" Good Lord, Ty. Like Ty. I want to say this, Ty. I actually greatly appreciate your comment, but Twitch will not allow me to put that up on the screen. So I appreciate it.
Yeah,
it's exactly what I was thinking. But Twitch will not allow me to put that up on the screen, so I cannot put it up on the screen. But thank you for Ty. That is exactly I was exactly thinking that.
I mean, this dude does have a Geppetto stash, like Geppetto from
Good save.
Geppetto from Pinocchio, dude. He had the coolest mustache.
That save was amazing. Ooh. That was Hank Aaron catching the ball behind his back save, man. That was an Odell. That was Odell Beckham Jr. one-handed, almost out of bounds. Just bow. I got that shit. My God.
Pinocchio, man, y'all got some messed up mind.
Yeah, your nose is growing like Pinocchio too,
Go
sir.
to Disney World sometimes.
We can't. We're single, fat, bearded men. We can't go to Disney by ourselves for the very reason that you just said, Geppetto. We can't go.
I love the Pinocchio.
Look, even when I worked there, I still didn't go by myself.
Oh my god.
God.
I've got clips for days with this episode. Thank you so much. We have got content all week long. Fuck, I'm gonna be busy tomorrow.
Listen, can I say a quick disclaimer?
Please
I've always
go.
wanted to do this
Yes,
on
because
Twitch.
I'm
It's not really
clipping
a
the whole
disclaimer.
episode.
It's not really a disclaimer. I just want to thank all of the viewers that tune in every week to watch us, because it
Y'all are the
must be hard on your brains to sit here for 3 hours, multiple days a week, and listen to me talk.
I'm crying. I'm laughing too hard.
I know it's emotional. I know. I'm sorry. Thank you.
between this show and our show, like y'all are legends for putting up with us.
Oh my god.
Banger after banger after banger after banger.
Go get it,
After
man.
these minor points. Hey, Butcher, your boy, where you running to?
Oh man.
my boy in the points.
Oh
Me
boy.
fucking too, Bree.
So when CPG and Tommy come on, I gotta get their predictions, right?
Well, I don't think Tommy's on the list, but CPG's we got to get because I know he is on it.
Yeah.
So we'll get his.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't think Tommy got in. I don't know.
We didn't get his Rumble.
I wanted to do one in the Discord.
Yeah, we didn't get his.
Like,
It would have
we
made more
didn't do
sense
the
in Discord.
people.
Yeah. Oh.
And we probably should have started at Mania to Mania.
Well, the channel wasn't around for Mania last year, so I get it. But
Yeah, good point.
can I just say that I loved Marisha Hargitay's short hair run? Like I thought that was like one of her best
Yes.
times.
Perfect.
Short hair Marisha Hargitay was a
Perfect.
great look.
Like I'm not usually a pixie cut guy, but she pulls it off.
Yeah,
She makes it work.
yeah, she nails it. In case y'all didn't know, we're waiting for NXT to start and Law and Order's on. So
Dude, this is a pretty sick looking van, man.
Yeah.
do you want to share it? You want to show it off? Show it off. We got 3 minutes.
It's on YouTube. That's right. We can get away with it.
Yeah.
No, it won't.
What is going on?
And
Why
as
did
soon
it
as I
look like-
stop it, it goes back to it.
Well, then leave it paused. Just put the van on the screen and leave it paused. We'll see if that'll work. Also, I want to give a shout out to Ice-T and his 20 plus years as a detective on SVU. He's been phenomenal. Finn is the best. I love that character. Let's see if it worked
Love
out.
it.
All
So
right.
good.
If you look right here, the man's got a nice bed, nice wood. He's got a nice little.
He's got
Roof
nice
step.
wood, ladies and gentlemen. You heard it here.
Like, this is the perfect thing. I could travel in this. That's what I want to be for. I want to travel. I'm gonna do it one day. I'll just make. Go ahead.
No, I'm telling you, I know it needs to be done. The travel vlogs between you and I driving around the country, because that was something I wanted to do too. Like, because when I ended up, when my divorce was final and I moved out and I was on my own, I'm like, what am I gonna do with myself? What am I gonna do now? The first thing I was gonna do is I was actually planning on hiking the continental United States. Like I was gonna hike the United States. I was gonna film the whole time. Just grab a hotel wherever I was at certain points. Try to hit all like the ridiculous world's largest ball of twine shit, all that shit. Hit the
Right,
best.
all the roadside
I want to hit.
attractions.
I want to hit like all the best mom and pop diners and stuff, like the stuff you find on diners, drive-ins, and dives. Do all that
hell
stuff
yeah.
because I have a big cooking influence with everything I do. So I was gonna do that, but then my doctor said no. I was like, fuck. So then the next step was I wanted to get a van, boom, and do it. So that's something like yeah. So I'm gonna tag myself along with Jackson. We're gonna go.
Dude, if you're down to hit food spots, holler at your fucking boy. Because I'll eat my ass off. I will regain the 80 pounds I lost last year.
Jax,
Husky.
please read the screen, Jax, if you can.
I can read.
I know the state you're in, it may not be
Butthole,
possible,
they
but
call it the giant, and the giant
I'll
tire.
try anything. I'll go
I'll
here.
try anything.
it's a tire,
Anyway,
sir. It's just to go look at.
It's a giant tire and a golden quote unquote butthole.
Also, why do they have a butthole?
I'm not kidding. That's what people call it. I'm looking this up.
Yeah. Tommy said, you said food? I'm there. All right. It's 8 p.m. NXT is getting ready to start.
Yeah. Folks, remember, we have merch.
Yeah, we do.
Yeah,
I need to get
They did a Jerry Jarrett memorial at the beginning of the episode.
Very nice.
Very nice.
Very
Classic.
classy of them.
Golden butthole, color me aroused.
Now,
I love our fans.
As a reminder, we do have merch.
hey,
Ginger, can you pull up on another tab the merch store and share it? Because then I can share the screen better than.
yeah, hang on. I have to minimize Hulu. It won't let me show you shiitake. I can't click that because it's not in private. Oh. You only send you know I can't click that.
What are you trying to sabotage him?
Yeah, for some reason, Tommy, my damn exclamation point merch thing doesn't work, and I don't know why. So I gotta fix that. Oh, you know what? I literally just figured out why in my head, and I can fix it, but I don't know if I can fix it during the show. I might have to.
I don't think you can. Yeah, and they're opening a show with Waller, so. Where's CPT?
He's coming.
Okay.
There it is, ladies and gentlemen. There is our merch. There's Friday Night Fight Night. We've got the one of 8 Ginger Ninja items, including Dick Kick City. We've got the beanie, the t-shirt, the tank top, the trucker hat, the bucket hat, the steel tumbler, the mouse pad. We got Husky with excuse me, his shirt, his beanie. Go ahead and scroll a little bit further down. Oh, he had his headphones off. Go ahead and scroll a little bit further down, sir. We got the Husky Roads hat. We got MJ Duplessis with his own shirt. There's a Super Beard shirt. Yay! Scroll a little bit further down because we still got that Where in the World is Jey Uso shirt available until Elimination Chamber. There is Wrestling with Toxicity.
What's up, guys? Everyone's rolling in right now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
NWO Wolfpack style hat. We got the NWO style shirt, hoodie, and the old logo with the all over. And of course, TGN's got their merch as well. And my Let Me Explain shirt is there as well. So please go check it out. All the proceeds go help the channel. Look at Husky shirt. Looks so good.
If we buy 10 of those, I will make sandals.
Yes. We'll drop some Husky sandals if we get 10 shirts
we'll
sold.
release sandals if we sell 10 items of merch, hats, shirts, whatever.
Sandals.
I want to put some more shit. What's this? Oh, Tyler Bate, Grayson Waller. Nice.
Yeah. Not bad.
Celebrate the moments of our lives.
Trying to see if I can fix the merch here.
I gotta text it. I gotta text a friend real quick.
Oh, my stream died.
Your hair.
I had to go check on something right back.
Not a problem, sir.
Okay, cool.
And I have fixed the command, so now it should work. So, Tommy, if you want to try that exclamation point merch one more time in chat, see if it works. There we go. Yay!
Awesome. Now, unfortunately, that doesn't work over at Panda, but
No. Did I smell? But we also have merch for the Panda Wrestling Company over at Sweet Dollface Creations, so that is something else to check out as well.
Yes.
Oh, wait a minute. What did Bree do? TikTok sealed Bree's fate with the one filter she did. Oh, did she do the Valentine's Day filter? Because there's going to be so many Von Wagner stitches with that.
Yeah, you set yourself up for that one, Bree.
mm-hmm.
Weirdly, it sounds like Grayson Waller is getting the John Cena chance of "Let's go Waller, Waller sucks."
Yeah, it is.
Yeah, it said someone she hates will call her in 6 days. So this coming Monday, she's going to get blown up by Von Wagner.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
You don't know that. You don't know that, Bree.
Yeah, that's true. You don't.
I mean, I'm not saying some of us might not have gotten contact with him and, laid a few hints here or there, your possible situation. But I'm not saying we didn't either.
I'm saying somebody allegedly slipped him a 50. Slipped him a 50, allegedly. It was like, hey, look, we know somebody that's a giant fan.
Yeah.
And you need to contact her on the 20th.
Yes.
And just all day, just nonstop.
All right, I will be right back, gentlemen.
All right.
Does he have a cameo?
It's like $3.50. $3.50, that is.
Yeah.
No one here has my number. I don't think can get it leaked in.
You never know.
I allegedly told him that he could start for next novel. Hell yeah, Matt.
Celebrate every kiss. Get
That's
zero
funny.
down special financing with the K Jewelers credit card.
When Wingstop made a chicken sandwich, you know they wouldn't make just one. Now you can have 12 new sauce and toss favorites like lemon pepper, mango habanero, and OG hot. So try the new chicken.
Sorry, I just got the news that one of my ex-girlfriend's grandfathers just passed away. So.
Oh, sure. Hang on a second.
Tommy said I'll be here in a second.
Cool.
I can't take my eyes off my eyes. My go-to is Lumify eye drops. Lumify. And look at the difference. My eyes look brighter and whiter for up to 8 hours. It was lovely.
I can't believe we're starting out with this match.
Yeah, seriously.
If you're thinking about going back to school, this is for you. Less money my entire time at SNHU than I did in just 1 year at another university.
It is, man. Jerry Jarrett passed away. Superbeard. I just found out one of my friend's grandfathers passed away.
Oh, I'm so sorry to hear that.
Yeah, that's why I had to step away for a second. That and I had to go get my brownie and ice cream.
But on the plus side, we have a guest.
fellas?
This is Tommy, ladies and gentlemen.
What's going on,
Kel, sir. How's it going, sir? Kel is in the chat, welcoming everybody as well.
Kel, good to see you. Good to see you, man.
Tommy's favorite NXT wrestler's Hank, by the way.
Of course it is. The only reason I like Hank because he made himself look like security at the show.
Because that's what he was. That's what they start out to be.
Yeah.
But no, like we watched Hank debut before Hank.
You are infamous for the falling out of your chair, sir.
Yes, you are.
Oh yeah. Hey, I gotta hop off here really quick, but I'll be right back. It'll be
no problem.
10 minutes. Okay, I'll be back.
Real quick, just as a reminder, if you can open up some multiple tabs on your streaming devices here, twitch.tv/Panda Wrestling Company, twitch.tv/The Geeks and Noobs, and youtube.com/TGN Networks. Tired as hell, had to stay over at work today. Ew, gross.
Yeah. So,
Work life,
Tommy,
am I
pleasure to
right?
meet you. When we get an actual commercial break, I'm going to get your predictions for Elimination Chamber.
All right.
There you go, sir.
Thank you, sir. Appreciate it.
Helps the algorithm either way.
Yes, sir.
And I did not find the Von Wagner cameo account.
Yeah, I don't think he has one.
Does he
We're
have
still
one?
searching for that.
No, I don't think he does.
Oh, and shout out to Tommy for letting me know NXT's coming in 2 weeks.
Nice little moves there.
But yes, Tommy had to put. Yeah, see, look at Tommy's mustache. Tommy has a very nice mustache.
Hey, so Von Wagner doesn't have one, but well, maybe it is. It says Austin Theory has one, but it doesn't give you a price or anything like that.
It may be one he had. He might have shut it down.
Yeah, it might be when he was with Evolved. Derriere, baby.
Like, I know Tyler Bates is not a tall man, but like for some reason with the short ankle boots and no knee pads, his feet look like a child's. Like he wears size 5.
I can see it.
I think he pulls it off. He has nice legs.
Either he has to do knee pads or he has to do the regular longer boots. Just one of the two would be the difference maker.
No, he doesn't do elbow pads either.
No, which also blows my mind.
Yeah.
Although, actually, I mean, I can kind of get it because I wrestled with elbow pads at first, but I quickly ditched mine because they became a hindrance. So I can see that, but knee pads were a definite. I was like, nope, knee pads for sure.
Yes, Tommy's the infamous strip club DJ. We did a lot of shenanigans together.
Super. Have you thought about the top bands of all time stream on the Geeks and Noobs podcast? That will be coming up. We're going to be doing. So this week we're going to be doing the best soundtrack songs throughout the years, like your Kenny Loggins with Footloose and Danger Zone and etc. Bryan Adams with
Summer '69.
Well, like that wasn't a soundtrack song. Like we're thinking more like you're like, Have You Ever Really Loved a Woman from Don DeMarco, the song from Robin Hood, which for some reason the name escapes me. Thinking about like Seal, Kiss from a Rose. The entire It's a Kind of Magic album by Queen for the Highlander series, the Flash Gordon soundtrack, that kind of stuff. So, like, real bands doing songs specifically for movies. That's what we're going to talk about this week on the podcast. Ty's picks for the chamber are Asuka winning, Roman winning, Lashley, Edge and Beth, and Theory. I Don't Want to Miss a Thing by Aerosmith. Absolutely. Kiss from a Rose. Yes, Seal. He's on the thumbnail. Love that song. Hero by Chad Kroger of Nickelback and Josie Scott of Saliva from the Spider-Man soundtrack. Arguably the greatest soundtrack song ever written.
Oh. Tyler Bate with the victory.
Yeah, Prince's songs from the Batman '89. Yeah, that's also one.
Whole soundtrack's awesome. Yeah.
Oh shit!
Yep, Tyler Bate gets it the win after Grayson Waller tried to cheat. Yep, Linkin Park's New Divide from Transformers is another great option. There's tons of them.
Yes.
So I'm thinking for the show we'll probably do it like kind of like by decades. And I'm not talking like I'm a huge John Williams mark. I love John Williams' score. There's also the Danny Elfman score. I'm not talking about scores. I'm talking about radio hits, but that were written specifically for movies. Like Uninvited by Alanis Morissette for City of Angels is one of the greatest songs ever written.
Like Back in Time.
Back in Time, Huey Lewis and the News. Power of Love, which, by the way, was not... So Back in Time was the title track from that movie, but Power of Love by Huey Lewis was the much, much bigger hit by far from that.
See, y'all throwing me off because I don't really watch movies, so I'm like,
No.
Kale says, by the way, I'm putting in my 2 weeks notice for the podcast. What?
Is this real Kel or like...
So work or shoot, son.
Yeah.
Bo, how's that brownie?
There's ice cream and a brownie, sir. It's the best of both worlds in my mouth at one time.
No, don't do this. Oh,
Oh, there's my woman.
No, just jokes. I thought it'd be a bigger reaction. I guess I'm not as funny as I think I am, LOL. I think that would have worked better in person than in chat, because we were like, what's going on? I'm confused.
We were like actual concerned, like, you know, Job came and said, hey, you got to work this time period now.
Yeah. Like, context gets lost in text.
That's why for phone calls.
That's the name of the song. Thank you, Kel. I Do It For You. Yeah, Bryan Adams, I Do It For You.
Yes.
He also did Bryan Adams, Rod Stewart, and Sting did a song for the Three Musketeers movie. All for One and All for Love. Great song. AJ just redeemed Hydrate, so everybody take a sip. Everybody drink something.
Thank you. I got cotton mouth like yeah.
Now, Bree, a quick question. On the Full Metal Jacket soundtrack, were those jukebox songs just put on the soundtrack, or were they written specifically for the movie? Because there's a difference between a jukebox song used on a soundtrack versus a song written specifically for a soundtrack. So, like, in Queen's case, the It's a Kind of Magic album, which they did release as an album, but every song was written for the movie Highlander. They learned from their mistakes from the Flash Gordon movie and decided to write a whole album that they knew they could sell as an album. But like Who Wants to Live Forever to me is one of my all-time favorite, greatest songs ever to me. So it's an all-time favorite of mine. Also, the fact we learned, because of this album, we learned that Brian May could actually sing as well. Yeah, the Tarzan soundtrack is a perfect example. Also, Elton John and the Lion King soundtrack is a perfect example.
I mean, you could have a whole section of just cartoons.
Tron.
Yeah.
Original and
Lose Yourself.
Lose Yourself. Yep. Eminem. Lose
Look
Yourself.
at you being all smart.
Mom Spaghetti.
Hey, you want to see something funny?
What?
No.
Tommy, I'm
What?
fucking your cowboy boots.
I don't like that lady anyways.
Tommy hated this chick. I gotta tell story time. I hated this one. Tommy, when he first started worked at a lower class bar that you pretty much go to retire on day shift.
Mm-hmm.
And Tommy faithfully worked. And there was this one lady that had she was not very attractive.
No.
Okay, she was just not very attractive. Let's just put it that way. She could have gave Tommy a run for her money when it comes to mustaches. Okay?
Understood.
But she would chase Tommy down and tell people, she goes, you know what? In the most countryest accent in the world, I fuck him in his cowboy boots. And she would literally, every time Tommy came in, she'd just grab his cheeks or something and flirt with him. And Tommy, I'm pretty sure he used to bathe in peroxide.
So, Tommy, to get you away from this embarrassing moment of some cheateractic grandma trying to get on you.
It's a great story.
It's not a great story.
I thought it was. I thought it was great. I feel like
Tommy.
we should clip that and put it out there as a clip.
Men's Elimination Chamber, who you got?
I gotta look at it. I'm not gonna lie, I don't know any of the matches right now.
That's fine. I could write them off for you if you want.
Let's see.
Austin Theory versus Rollins versus Gargano versus Bronson Reed versus Damian Priest versus.
Oh, fudge Snackles. I forgot Bronson Reed was in that match.
I think Theory wins it though.
Theory? Okay.
I mean, I don't like the guy as far as I can throw him, but
He's doing good with his character.
There's too much of a storyline there, so I think he's got it.
Okay. Women's Elimination Chamber: Asuka versus Liv Morgan versus Nikki Cross versus Rodriguez versus Natalia versus Carmella.
Ooh. I think Asuka wins it.
Okay.
After what I watched last night, I think Asuka wins it.
Bobby Lashley versus Brock Lesnar.
I'm gonna go with Bobby Lashley.
Okay. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley.
Oh, that's Finn Balor and Rhea Ripley?
Yeah.
My nipples.
Okay, let's go Edge and Beth.
Edge and Beth. Okay. And the last main event, Roman Reigns versus Sami Zayn.
Well,
now we're saying who wins. We're not saying who walks out with the title. We're saying who wins.
I think I speak for everybody here that wants to see Sami win, but I think Roman's gonna take it.
Speak for everyone, sir. I think Roman's gonna beat the shit out of him.
I understand that. I mean, I think so too, but
I'm just not afraid to admit it. I don't live in a fantasy world.
I mean, I do sometimes.
I am Tommy. I like that.
Ginger's still talking about the nipples since last night.
The fucking nipples.
He really wants him on the thing.
How do you feel with the bat suit with the nipples?
Welcome back, Husky.
The bat suit with the nipples.
Yes.
Where
does that rank to you in bat suits?
The Val Kilmer and the George Clooney suits from Batman Forever and Batman and Robin.
Okay, I don't know. I've never really got asked a question about.
Well, I'm here, sir, to ask the hard questions on this channel.
I'm just gonna go with
JC Jane has a shirt of her kicking Gigi Dolan in the face.
Listen, JC Jane's growing on me. I can
They
see
are-
the love triangle.
They are living up the rocker influence of that moment because it looks like a super kick, but through the door. That's cool.
Oh, that is genius.
Now that I know that Gigi Dolan's banging homeboy from the
Rascals.
The Rascals. I got to switch teams.
Going JC now.
You may want to reword that, sir. Switching teams denotes something else.
No, switching teams. I'm gonna start hit. I'm gonna start, look. She's kind of hot. Look, she got that kick you in the face, but I can't say it on Twitch at the same time.
Da 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 da. Yeah, da 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 da.
So I'm very happy for you there, Nabucco. Your Chiefs got a win.
He's not a
Got
Chiefs
the
fan.
most important win of the season, to be exact.
Absolutely, without question.
Yeah, you're welcome, refs. Or more like, thank you, refs.
Y'all didn't win the Super Bowl. The officials did. Come on now.
Yeah.
I didn't even watch it. Like I was sitting watching.
Oh,
one.
Kel got his merch today.
Yeah.
So he'll have his merch to wear on the episode next week. That's nice.
Very
Yeah,
nice,
I was watching learning. Yeah, I was watching Learning the Ropes while waiting for my daughter to get off work and stuff like that, and they had stuff going on. So all I know is like the last 5 minutes were apparently really exciting.
Until the referees ruin the game by making a BS call. Like I understand that the player, like, he came out and said, "Hey, I did hold. I just didn't think they'd call it." And do you know why he didn't think they'd call it? Is because they hadn't called it all game long. Worse penalties were ignored because they were letting them play it out, and then in the most crucial moment of the game, they're then going to call the penalty and just hand the game to the Chiefs. We're not saying they're not saying the Eagles won. No, that game was over. This was the first Super Bowl we had where it came down to the final minute in a long time. Super Bowls have been kind of blowouts for the last several years. Like, even like if you go back to like the Falcons-Patriots game, where the first half was a blowout by the Falcons, but then the second half was a blowout by the Patriots because the Falcons decided to go home at halftime. We haven't had a close, fun, exciting game in a very long time with a Super Bowl. They've all been very boring, lopsided games.
Oh yeah.
And just like,
can I ask a question?
Yeah, go for it.
Why are we on this thing where we have to break tag teams up?
I don't know.
I honestly thought we got away from that when Vince got out of creative.
It makes no sense.
I think. No, I have no idea.
Ooh.
So with this whole, because Montez Ford got in the chamber, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
So with that, you think he's going to go on a singles run, or they're going to keep the Street Profits around?
I still think they're going to keep him around for a while. They kind of teased a split up, but I think Vince was teasing that more so, and then Triple H kind of like backed off on that. It's weird because it seems like he's trying to establish the men's tag team division while simultaneously not really doing much with the women's tag team division. It's almost like polar opposites. But at the same time, the women's division does need bigger individual stars because right now it's the same like 3 or 4 at the top. So maybe splitting up Gigi Dolan and JC Jane wasn't so much a tag team split up, more of a we need more singles to bring up to the main roster to be stars situation.
I can see that.
So these two can feud to Stand and Deliver, and then one or both of them can come up after Mania, one on one show, one on the other, and then you've got more women to help you kind of fill that out. And unlike like Chelsea Green comes in and she's almost like a perennial mid card. Like when Chelsea Green comes in, the Karen character, perennial mid card, it is what it is. Sonya Deville, although having several championship matches lately, perennial mid card.
Yeah.
You can bring in, especially if you do it separately, Gigi Dolan and JC Jane, you can bring them in and make them main eventers very quickly. They've already proven themselves on the main roster during that tournament for the women, the WWE Women's title. They have what it takes. They have the promo skills. You just got to prove that they can stand on their own. And that's what this feud will do up until Stand and Deliver.
You stand and deliver.
Hold on.
Oh.
Stand and Deliver is April 1st.
Yeah, it's the day before WrestleMania. Yeah, I know exactly when it is. That's what I mean. That's why at the wrestling Monday. Yeah. The Monday after WrestleMania, one of them will show up on Raw and maybe the other one will show up on SmackDown. Or one will go after a title. Maybe one will have a title run in NXT for a bit before coming up. So maybe like 6 months later. But yeah,
I think
JC just called Gigi Marty Jannetty.
Yeah.
Yeah, like I don't understand why does every tag team have to go through this Marty Jannetty, Shawn Michaels bullshit?
I don't think it's every tag team. I just think it was in this particular case. Like I said, it's not so much about splitting up a women's tag team. It's about getting to establish possible main event women's stars to come up to the main roster. So now what doesn't make sense to me was the sudden and ridiculous massive heel turn from Carter and Chance.
That made no sense.
Oh,
we were
yeah.
just at that airport not too long ago.
Yeah. Jax, we get, Bree says, oh, yeah, Friday we get a watch along Jax for Stand and Deliver.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah, Friday Night Fight Night will be about Stand and Deliver.
Stand and Deliver.
Wasn't there another guy that was in Chase U?
Yeah, he was released.
Oh, yeah, Bodie Hayward.
He just made his AEW Dark debut.
Oh, no. Stand and Deliver is April 1st. That's a Saturday, not a Friday.
Oh, that sucks.
So that'll be in the afternoon before WrestleMania starts.
Oh, that's right. We have to run a marathon.
It'll be a marathon. It'll be a marathon on Saturday. I'm all for it. I'm happy about it.
I got to make sure I've got the time, but I'm happy for it too.
Give me a couple of tall boy Red Bulls. I'll be good to go.
I thought you had the time. You have all the time in the world right now.
You know what? I'm looking for something to fill that time so I can make some money.
It's overrated. It's overrated.
Yeah, having a place to live, not overrated.
What time does Stand and Deliver start?
Like noon.
It's probably going to start at like noon. Because the pay-per-view will start at WrestleMania typically starts at 7 p.m.
But it's in LA, so if you start at noon,
WrestleMania starts at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific.
Okay.
Stand and Deliver does not have a poster up, so I can't tell you.
But that also means there's going to be an hour-long pre-show minimum.
All right.
So that's why I said 7.
7.
Yeah.
So we go ahead of that. If we do 5 hours for Stand and Deliver,
it'll be 4 hours. It won't be 5. It won't be 5.
Mania will be 4.
Stand and Deliver will not.
Yeah, but
it'll be 4.5 because they'll do a 30-minute pre-show.
Pre-show, yeah.
Yeah. So if we say 5 hours for us, that means that we should be on Twitch.
So it just depends on whether WWE, because if they're running it in SoFi, I don't know if they're running it in. So if they're not running it in SoFi, they'll start it at noon. If they're running it in SoFi, they're probably just going to start it at like 3 o'clock, or 2:30 for the pre-show, and then people can just stay at the stadium.
According to Wikipedia, the Stand and Deliver will be held at Crypto.com Arena.
Okay, so it'll probably be like noon or 1 o'clock, so people have time to get from one.
Hold on.
Crypto.com Arena, yeah.
There's a Crypto.com.
It's formerly known as Staples Center. Now
Crypto.com. You're telling me there's a crypto company that made enough money to actually have a sponsor?
No, actually,
the Staples Center.
Actually, that company is now in a lot of trouble and is going to fold. So there's a good chance they lose the naming rights and it goes back to Staples Center or somebody else buys it. But yeah, the Staples Center.
Panda, get on that.
You gotta remember, Staples Center. That was named after Staples' office company.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it was not even like it wasn't like somebody's name. It was another buying out. It was another merchandise sale kind of thing. Their contract was up. Crypto came in and laid down a bunch of money, and they said okay. But now that guy the guy who ran that's in jail. They're being sued. Yeah. Hey, Coach Ron. Hey, Coach Ron. Just so you know, I will clip it for you. But at the beginning of the episode, Ginger, I'm trying to explain to the man.
Hear me singing?
I'm trying to explain to the man that he needs to go back and watch our
songwriter.
answer. You're also ruining this man's TikTok.
I'm a fucking peacock. You gotta let me fly.
They don't fly. Peacocks don't fly.
They don't fly.
No, they don't fly.
Flightless
Flightless birds. Coach Ron, I did answer your question about 15 minutes into the beginning of the show. So if I know on YouTube, if you want to jump over there, you can actually scroll back and watch it now. Or if you want to wait till the show's over, scroll back and watch it. I was going to clip that whole portion for you and let you know as well. But I did answer your question about the whole Sami Zayn, Cody Rhodes, Roman Reigns thing.
See, she's got this beach surfer gimmick,
No worries.
but her gear's retarded.
Yeah, the other gear she had before the rainbow colored gear, it was just black and white with a little bit of pink.
Yeah,
that was good
bad.
gear. That was good
Yeah.
gear, but
Oregon, nice.
I'm glad to see her getting a push, though. I mean, she's
talented. She's talented.
yeah, super talented. Straddle split stunner, and then that.
Oh yeah.
That corner rollout cutter is insane.
Yeah, dude, unreal.
Like I know I was bitching the other day about everybody and their mother doing cutters, but she's take it, go. That's so unique.
She calls it the Soul Snatcher.
Yeah.
Nice.
Got a great,
Yeah,
great name.
I bet
And you think
Sick name.
that name is also great because if she ever does go heel, it still works.
You could call it her vagina.
Yeah.
I said it. I said it. I said it.
You did. You did.
See, Bree thought it was a wonderful song. I'm just fucking jealous.
Tiffany Stratton is coming out. She is going to be a huge star too. She's very new to the entire business, but the fact that she is so good in the ring, they just keep working on her character and literally fine tuning the character. She's going to be huge.
Yeah, she's picked it up really quick.
Honestly, the reason I don't, it's the character and her hold of the character that just turns me off from her. She's got the skills. I'm not saying she doesn't have the skills.
Well, you're also not supposed to like her. She's a heel.
Yes, I understand. I'm supposed to not like her as the heel situation, but as someone who knows a little bit behind the scenes stuff on the wrestling, because I've learned from you, it just seems something off with her.
I just think it's because you don't like her, and I think you're actually reading too much into your feelings about it. I think you don't like her as a heel. You don't like the attitude, and that's what it is. I think there's some fine-tuning needed for the character, but at the same time, I think she's nailing the heel thing. And, by the way, Thea here, also huge future.
Oh, yeah.
And she's literally just turned, like, 18 or 19 years old. Like, she just graduated high school. Like, legit just graduated high school.
She's got good energy. I can see her and Roxy putting on a great match.
Yeah.
Yeah, oh God, yeah.
Now here's a question: who do you see her having with a match with main roster?
Anybody.
Liv.
Right now, her character is kind of mid-cardish, but as she develops and kind of comes into her own, once she gets to the main roster. The thing I like about NXT is NXT is creating a kind of problem because everybody they're pushing, everybody they're making, everybody they're working on, they're trying to make them main eventers. So we're gonna have there's gonna be people who deserve to be in main events who are gonna be forced to be mid-carders because there's just only so many spots at the main event.
Or is NXT playing the long game and building these people like how NXT used to be its own brand? I never saw Adam Cole being called up to the main roster. And it wasn't due to his size or his inabilities. It was just because I saw Adam Cole as always an NXT guy. I saw him as a main star on NXT.
Yeah.
I never saw Adam Cole as a main roster guy.
I did. I thought he deserved to go to the main roster. I figured he was going to have like a Shawn Michaels-esque run.
He didn't deserve it. I just didn't see it happening.
But you also got to remember that's Vince's era too.
Yeah, he only left because Vince wanted him to be a manager because he didn't like his size. Had Triple H been in charge back then, he'd have had the same kind of run on the main roster.
We might see all 4 members of Undisputed Era up in the main roster right now, trying to go against the Bloodline.
Chicka chicka chooch! I'd hop on that Soul Train.
Yeah, that would have been awesome.
I mean, it's a match I never knew I wanted.
But now I need.
Yep. Oh.
Here we go.
See, something that Tiffany just did right there is a big proof that she gets it. She did a springboard swanton, but she came up short.
Yeah.
But she turned it into a leg drop.
Yeah.
Yep.
Knew she came up short, didn't freak out, turned it into something else, and then moved on.
So hey, y'all.
Great ring awareness for somebody that hasn't been.
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
Oh, look at the little green wavy guy that Kel used using the emojis over on Twitch. So it looks like Thea looks like Thea's next feud is going to be Ava Rain's first feud.
I'm so glad you said her name.
Not Ava Rain?
Ava Rain.
Yes. I will not refer her to as her other stigma she has.
Well, that's why I'm so glad
she doesn't deserve that stigma,
Yeah.
but she has it.
Well, I think she has it until she has a match. Once she starts wrestling and starts working, improving herself as herself and a character, it was. Is that she'll start to... People will stop calling her The Rock's daughter and start referring to her as Ava Rain.
Yeah.
But I like the idea of her and Thea in there as her first feud. I like that.
Yeah.
I think that's good. That's a very strong, opposing energies,
See, and again, so like that moonsault she does where she comes off the second rope, jumps to the top rope, and then springboards. It looks super cool, and I know some people are like, oh, what? You're just doing that for the sake of a high spot. No, there's actually a story behind that. It actually makes sense because by her jumping up and springboarding harder, she gets more elevation and more rotation and a better moonsault. So it's not a high spot for the sake of a high spot.
What the fuck is this guy?
That's why Christopher Daniels did it.
Who the fuck is this guy?
Isn't that
Javier Bernal?
Javier Bernal, yeah.
The man who's in love with himself. I think everyone else should. Anyways.
Big body Javi is dating Tatum Paxley. All right. Good on you, brother.
What happened?
And he's getting choked out by Ivy Nile.
Mm-hmm. I like Ivy Nile. I don't know what
She terrifies me.
Did you ever see her on that Rock's Titan show?
What's up?
She was the first woman to ever win the Titan Games, the Rock show he had for a short time.
Yep.
Yeah, she's a straight up badass.
Oh, yeah.
Like, honestly, if you want to bring a new version of the Horsewomen with, like, put her and Ronda and Shayna and.
Oh God, I hate this.
Oh nope, can't watch this. I literally get motion sickness from watching this entrance.
Yeah. So focus right here. Look, so you put her, Ivy Nile, Shayna Baszler, Ronda Rousey, and God, what's her name? I can't remember her name. We were just complaining about her being a mid-carder earlier.
Sonya Deville.
Sonya Deville. You put those four together, and then there's your new Four Horsemen of Wrestling.
Thank you, Coach. Thank you, Coach Ron. I appreciate it. Coach Ron went back and watched what I had to say. He hadn't given a thought like that, but he appreciates it. Said great stuff. So thank you. I appreciate that, Coach Ron. I'm glad I can help you out.
So,
I'm glad I can help you out.
Does Ivy Nile have an MMA background?
Yes.
I don't think she's ever actually competed. I think she just trained in it, and she is a jiu-jitsu black belt. I don't know if she ever competed. But she did that, like that Titan Games was basically a World's Strongest Man competition on TV with insane games. She is uber powerful. Like, her time was better than the first men's champion. And, yeah, and by the way, the women did the exact same events as the men did. There was no difference based on gender. So they were doing what the men were doing. And she went out there and had the absolute best time. I think she still has the best time out of all competitors. If not I know she has the woman's top time. I think she has top time overall, or did for a while. It had 2 or 3 seasons before that show got canceled.
Listen. I don't know. I just like to say listen every now and then. So what is the update on the fantasy game?
I'm sorry, what?
The wrestling role-playing game?
Oh, the tabletop game. The D&D wrestling game. The fantasy was right. I was confused for a moment. We've got to make sure.
Oh, is it because something serious came out of my mouth for once?
Yeah, that might be it.
Shut up, Tommy.
We need to make sure we have everybody locked in, and then we need to get the character sheets out to them so we can get the character bios made up. So I know there's you, me, and Husky. I don't remember if Kel said he wanted to do it. Kel, did you want to do the tabletop wrestling, wrestling D&D game? Because if not, I think CPG maybe wanted to do it. We want to get 2 women to do it as well. I think Bree said she would be involved.
Yeah, Bree says she's down.
And we just need one more of the ladies of the PWC.
With arms wide open. Walking in Memphis. Walking with my 10 feet off the field. I love that song.
I know, you used to play it at the bar all the time.
I sing it. I sing it to Superbeard.
Ow! Fucking shit.
You all right?
Yeah, I hit my hand when I was trying to grab my mouse. I punched my mic.
Hey, Bree, I'll do you a favor. I will stop making Von Wagner jokes and all that stuff if you can find another female to join this game.
He's just a betting man these days. I like it.
And Breen, as a sign of solidarity, I will not.
Yeah, I refuse. I refuse.
Never. I said just me. I can't talk for them. I can't.
See, there's a difference in a running joke across the channel, and then taking a joke that wasn't funny in the first place and running it into the ground. And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Beard, buddy. There you go. Smoke the vape.
That's all I'm going to say about that.
Release the bad.
Jaybird 2323, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that.
Salute to you, Jaybird.
I'm sure Gracie and Sienna would do it. I'd love Gracie to do it. I think Gracie would be fantastic. As a matter of fact, I might message her and just ask.
She might even dress up and stuff. That'd be
awesome.
awesome.
she'll cosplay that shit. It'll be awesome.
Oh yeah. I mean,
I'm just enjoying NXT because the caveman isn't on TV yet.
Hey, baby.
Oh, don't worry. Cro-Mag will be on TV at some point.
He's got to be. It's like in his contract or something.
I have to have 5 seconds of TV time every week. You have to see how far my forehead sticks off from my face.
Yeah.
But shoot.
Well, he has to get 10 seconds of screen time because his eyebrows are on the screen 5 seconds before he is.
That's
so
true.
It has to be 10 seconds of screen time.
Yeah.
A man doesn't need to wear a hat. He has a permanent visor in that fucking Cro-Mag unibrow.
AJ, I'm gonna be completely honest with you. I didn't watch it.
I watched it. I saw it. It wasn't bad. It was like a popcorners, some type of new chip, kettle cooked or air fried chip, or some like type of snack chip commercial.
Oh,
Yeah,
right.
haven't seen them yet in life, but the commercial's okay.
Let me tell you something about those popcorners chips.
Please do, my friend.
You want a new addiction?
Really?
Get your bag of them. Get your bag of them.
You want to know what it feels like to be addicted to heroin? Get your bag of them.
Dude, literally, I like my former roommate and I went to Costco, and they have like the individual bags, like a big box of them.
Mm-hmm.
We mowed. There was like 36 bags. We mowed through them in 2 days. We just couldn't stop.
What is it?
They're called popcorners.
It's popcorn compressed into like tortilla chips. It's so good. They're so good.
And how's the flavoring?
Yeah, I picked up a bag the other day at Sam's. It's a giant bag. It's popcorn, but it tastes like maple syrup pancakes.
Oh hell yeah!
Yeah,
that's just
They
bomb.
got a place in the Texas. I think they have one here in Orange Park. But there's one in the Texas mall that's like this fancy popcorn place.
They have one in St. Augustine.
Say that's where it is. It's in St. Augustine, but you can get fancy popcorn. Tommy,
what?
I want fancy popcorn.
You can go get fancy popcorn.
Remember the good old days, Tommy, where you'd say, "All right, let's go," and we just drive to Daytona in the middle of the night.
Yeah, that was also when we worked at 3 o'clock in the morning.
I want to need that Tommy back when I say stupid stuff on my lie.
Coach Ron, I understand at 4 a.m. does come early. You're most welcome for the answer. Appreciate you stopping by and checking it out, and we will see
Coach
you
Ron. Thank you for
next
stopping
time.
by, buddy.
So, I thought the agreement a long time ago was like, if the Creed brothers beat Damon Kemp, then he had to leave NXT.
No, he just left the diamond mine.
Okay.
That's it. He's not ready for WWE yet.
I'm going to tell you this right now. That singlet doesn't do justice.
I know.
That is like.
Hey, do you guys remember when WWE signed Gable Stevenson as the next big thing?
Do what?
Oh, you guys remember when they signed Gable Stevenson and made a big deal out of it? He won the gold medal in the Olympic wrestling this past Olympics, and then nothing's come of it.
Well, let's see. Are we going to see anything from him?
I don't know. He's technically drafted.
Come out about him.
That was all proven false. He won that case. Okay. Yeah.
Here's the problem.
He was drafted to Raw. He was drafted to Raw last year. Nothing.
Yeah.
He did like one backstage segment.
Yeah, you did with that Kurt Angle's birthday or whatever it was.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Damon Kemp would be a perfect replacement for Otis when Otis joins Maxine Dupree.
I can see that.
Or maybe they're saving Gable Stevenson to join up with Chad Gable, and then you have Gable and Gable in American the Alpha Academy, and then Otis goes on to be the greatest maximum male model that's ever existed in the history of all mankind.
Give him back some of the comedy spots.
I want fucking sparkly sequence Daisy Dukes fishnets and a mesh tank top crop top.
Yes.
And glitter in his beard. Put glitter in his fucking beard.
Dude,
yes.
I think it was Mike DePlasis and I think you were involved in it too, Superbeard. We were saying just like let him do the Chris Farley Chippendales
yes
routine.
Yes.
That's the other clip. I went on a whole tirade last night during Raw. That's the other clip I need to get. I'm glad I thought about that. Otis can make maximum male models.
Oh yeah, I think he would too. Yeah. Every time I look at Axiom, I just think of fucking Jerry Lynn as a Power Ranger in the 90s.
Yeah,
like he looks exactly like it's the old Mr. JL fucking suit without the top half of it.
I can see that.
It's like they forgot the singlet portion. of that fucking gear.
Yeah. Oh, look, man. Brooks had a beautiful night out with his sweetheart.
Nice.
That damn mullet.
That's awesome. Now it's time to run in flip-flops.
What's wrong with the mullet?
Oh no, his mullet's ridiculous.
Oh.
Mullets are
wait.
fine.
Wait, because I'm getting mine like that.
I mean, you could probably pull it off better, Tommy. I'm just saying.
I want a permit. I don't know why.
Want a permit? Hell yeah.
No, don't.
Tommy.
Jerry curl that bitch, dude. Do it.
Do you realize how close you live to me?
Hold on. See, look.
See, look.
It's like it's getting really long in the back, so I want to like.
Oh yeah, there you go.
I want to
save the
curl it.
sides out, man.
No, Tommy, you know how close I live to you?
About 15 minutes, give or take.
Yeah, I will send you straight to Dick Kick City if you perm your hair. And you know I'm telling the truth.
No, what you do is you let him perm his hair, and then you just pour a big old bucket of water all over his head right after he gets it done.
If we look,
Just
I'm
let your
gonna drop this right here. If we all go to SummerSlam this year, I will show up with my hair permed.
Nice.
All right.
Man, now I need to watch that movie again. Super weird.
Yeah, I love. Coming to America is fucking brilliant.
So,
yeah.
Just got home. I hope you filled up on carbs there, Rocky.
Please.
Get you some.
Tell the girl we said hi.
Tell her hello.
Oh, today is Valentine's Day.
It is.
Happy VD.
Happy Tuesday, y'all.
Tuesday. Brand joints. Get it, homie. Brand joints.
All right, let's see here. Yeah, there was that. I had a whole tirade about Otis joining the Maximum Male Models last night after that segment on Raw where he was given the business card. And I know I was thinking there was another thing I wanted to clip from last night to put out there, and I'm like, that's what it was. So I'm trying to pull it up now, but I'm trying not to like play the audio because I don't want to like double stream audio.
Double stream audio.
I'll just leave it right there.
He talks so fancy. You ever notice that?
Well, I mean, I am a wordsmith. I am an author and a writer and everything else. So I like the big words.
It's not, ladies and gentlemen, we don't toot our own horn here.
Oh, I'm also humble. I'm very humble.
Magic.
So humble.
Yes,
the most
Mike.
humble person. I am the most humble person.
Yes, he is.
And remember, if you don't toot your own horn, no one else will.
True story. Magic Mike. Apparently is the other thing.
Yep. Yeah, that I just want that as a sound bite. So I know I got to get that
okay.
one. But I want to get the
Do you think they're gonna really change Otis's persona?
I think he'll be. I think he'll be like kind of like almost heavy machinery Otis again, just like goofy baby face.
Yeah,
with this thing.
So the way I'm looking at it is they'll keep Otis pretty much similar to what he is now. This nice, quiet, stoic, badass. That's just a monster.
Right.
Then put him in the modeling clothes, which would be even more hilarious.
Seeing him in like full H&M gear, but he's just like stuck like this.
Yeah.
Did you fit? Yeah.
Are we setting up Grayson Waller versus Shawn Michaels at Stand and Deliver?
I hope not.
No.
I hope not as well, because I appreciated the fact that he was one of the few wrestlers that actually stuck to his fucking retirement and then blew it with that bullshit match.
Yeah.
Which, by the way, super excited for. I was ready for that match. And then Triple H tears his pectoral muscle in the first 5 minutes. Everybody messes everything up. They're overheated because they're not used to wrestling outside in the heat, and it was bullshit from start to finish. Like, come on, man.
And the fact that moonsault that Sean hit, where he nearly like brains himself.
Yeah.
Like, what? Stop.
So I know I've asked you guys this before, but when does Braun lose the title and get pushed to the main roster?
He loses it at Stand and Deliver to Carmelo Hayes. He goes to the main roster the Raw after WrestleMania. That's just my guess.
That's prediction, not spoiler.
I say if Cena wins the U.S. title for whatever reason, and he does the open challenge gimmick, Braun Breaker's the first one to come up.
Or Austin Theory, as a joke, after beating Cena at Mania, does an open challenge on Monday Night Raw to shove it in John Cena's face. Braun Breaker answers him and wins it.
Oh,
yeah.
I like that too.
I could see that.
That'd be a good strong push.
WWE, I am available, just to let you know.
You don't have the degree.
Yeah.
I have a film degree. That's all I need.
No, you need a writing degree.
No, you don't.
Yeah, you do.
No, you don't. I applied for the job.
When?
It's on Indeed. Or LinkedIn. Sorry, it's on LinkedIn. You don't need to have it. It only requires a degree of
They
income.
find you.
Okay.
But back to the Shawn Michaels thing. The only thing I could be thinking is that Shawn is because he talks with such disdain over that match at Saudi Arabia, that maybe he feels like, well, I made the mistake of coming out of retirement, but I need to fix it and have a better match. And maybe that's what he's thinking. But it feels like that's what they're doing, is they're building to
Jinder Mahal.
Are we gonna get Braun versus Shanky?
I'm not even turning the sound on for this. I don't care. I do not care.
Carmelo Hayes is going to come out and save Braun.
No, what's going to happen is either we get a tag team of Hayes comes out and saves, or somebody else comes out and saves, or we're going to set up a match for later on tonight between one of those guys and him.
Option 3, Creed Brothers come out.
I mean, I wouldn't mind.
Yeah, then you get a 6-man tag.
I'm gonna be honest. I wouldn't mind seeing Jinder as NXT champ. I mean, it wouldn't be the worst thing in the world.
You're correct. You are correct.
I don't.
He's a main roster guy. He's a former heavyweight champion.
Look,
Tommy, don't you smirk at me with that mustache.
I disagree. I think what Jinder got on the main roster, that's it. I don't think you should push him anymore.
I'm kind of with Tommy on that. I'm also I'm not a fan of. It's one the New Day was brought down to be transitional babyface champions because they were short on champions or on tag teams. So they brought NXT. They brought New Day down to put Gallows over. Yes, you could technically make Jinder a transitional champion to put somebody else over. However, their main event situation in NXT is strong enough it doesn't need him. I don't like Dolph Ziggler winning it was stupid. Bringing down Apollo Crews and then possibly having him win it, I thought was stupid. You don't need main roster guys to win NXT the championship. Keep allowing your new people to win it and let them prove themselves. You don't need to make a main roster guy, especially a guy who ended up being a joke for so long, happen to win a title to appease a country you were trying to move into in India, had one of the worst title reigns in history, and then went on to do absolutely nothing afterwards. You know, that doesn't add any prestige to your title. I think it hurts it.
Right.
This is just like a newer form of Jinder and the Sting brothers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Jinder being the kind of, manager / occasional worker alongside these guys, that's great.
That'd be fine.
That's
good.
Great.
Like a player coach type situation.
Yeah, but we don't need him.
Like how
we don't
MVP
need him.
does with her business.
Yeah, we do not need him as champion.
Yeah, before MVP got hurt.
Right.
Jinder is huge. Like I'm looking at Bronson, I'm looking at Jinder, and then God bless America.
Yeah, he's a big dude.
See, that's what I mean right there. That was a crap promo from him. Nice three-man band reference.
Relax, everyone, relax.
Yeah,
He sounds so much like Scott. It's blowing my mind.
I know.
Relax.
Yeah, see, this is not. Yeah, no, he doesn't. Don't make him champion.
It's literally just to kill time before Stand and Deliver. This has got to be. Keep him and Carmelo at a distance for a while.
Mm-hmm. I hope next week when they have this match that he just runs through Jinder.
Oh yeah.
Wash.
Because then you also get the
She was taking a bath.
He just squashed a former world heavyweight champion.
Yeah.
Like that is where Jinder helps the NXT brand. Not by winning the title, but by putting over other people.
I can honestly see bell ring, spear, 1, 2, 3.
Yeah.
Just not even give him a chance. Not even give him any offense. I don't understand.
I'm still confused why they took the tag team championships off them.
Well, they apparently listened to Twitter because they have completely 180 on them being heels.
Yeah, they're like that was a dumb idea.
They're like, hey, we're sorry. We shouldn't have come after you. It wasn't your fault. You know, they completely 180 on that. So.
Well, that and the fact they've got this legend that they're going to have to go in the ring against.
Or it could be a swerve.
I mean, it could be too. It could be.
And Wesley with his open
there's
challenge.
Tajakobi. Ooh, there's the mob boss, Antonio Banderas. I probably shouldn't.
She, what is his name? Ela Dragunov came back last week.
Oh yeah.
I cannot wait for Saturday.
Saturday
amazing.
should be one of those pay-per-views where you have to question whether or not it's going to be pay-per-view of the year.
Yeah,
I just have a feeling the way they have it stacked.
I just hope the main event with Roman and Sammy is an actual good show and not just Roman come out and complete destroying.
No.
Oh no.
It's in Montreal. The place would literally riot if that happened. The place would literally riot.
They've already had some fucked up shit happen in Montreal. They don't need another one.
Yeah, you don't need another screw job in Montreal. Again, that place will literally riot. You're going to get a 30 to 40 minute match out of. You're muted, sir. I just want you to know that.
I didn't know that. Shut up.
It's so that they're going to get 30 to 40 minutes of Sammy and Roman just going to town on each other.
Yeah.
So with that being said, Roman wins.
I reached out and nothing.
Does Jay leave? Does Kevin interfere?
I think what happens, Roman Reigns wins because Solo interfered, hits Sammy, Roman rolls him up or something, 1, 2, 3, match is over. Turns out Jimmy and Jay are there. Jimmy runs out of the ring, starts helping Solo beat up Sammy. Jay is kind of like, do I help? Do I not? I'm torn. He finally sides with the Bloodline, runs in, but he's really not beating up on him. All of a sudden, Kevin Owens' music hits. Montreal loses their shit because that's another Montreal Canadian boy. Kevin Owens runs down, clears the ring, picks up Sammy, embraces Sammy, big hug. Then we get at WrestleMania the Usos versus Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens for the tag titles. Jay eventually turned. Oh, he took his headphone off.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we set up the tag match at WrestleMania for the Usos versus Kevin and Sammy. That is when Jey Uso turns on the Bloodline and walks away during at the climax of the match at what was supposed to be the hot tag. He jumps down and walks away. It's where he turns face and turns his back on the Bloodline, and Sammy and Kevin win the tag titles off of a now solo Jimmy in a moment, and that's how I think it's going to go.
Yeah.
And if it doesn't go that way, I won't be upset because I'm not the one writing the show.
Right.
No.
Yes, Matt, they did tell him to stay away. But wasn't it kind of funny? They made a big deal out of telling them to stay away.
Yeah.
Like, they didn't explain the other time that Jimmy and Jay didn't show up at a show. The commentators wrote it off during the match. The fact that they made Okay, yeah, go ahead, Tommy. The fact that we got a huge ordeal from Paul Heyman about it, and the fact that Jimmy's visa issues are now over.
Fixed.
Well, Antonio, prepare to get mad because we are getting Cena at Mania most likely against Austin Theory. That is what they're building to. While nothing is confirmed, it's pretty much a done deal. So prepare to get mad. I'm not going to be mad. I love John Cena. I love John Cena the wrestler. I love John Cena the man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a slow build. They've been teasing it for a while.
Yeah, we're gonna get Austin Theory versus John Cena. Now, again, I think that Austin goes over and then to mock Cena on Monday Night Raw does an open challenge. Braun Breaker comes out to, and then decimates him.
Oh yeah.
Goes through him.
Here's somebody else that needs to be on the main roster: Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell. I agree.
I love Indy Hartwell.
I miss Indy. I think she's on her way up. I mean, we've been seeing less and less of her. We've been seeing completion of storylines and stuff like that with her. So I think it's a good possibility we see her.
Yeah.
Especially with the cross and going after Johnny's wife.
Oh, Candice LeRae,
yeah, going after Candice. Candice might bring up Indy to help out with it.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Antonio. Oh, in the Roman. Oh no, Cena has nothing to do with the Roman story. They're not going to butcher the bloodline and everything they've built. That would just there's no reason for that. That's not happening.
Yeah, that's like where would you even fit Cena into that?
You can't.
Bats. Right, who enters the open challenge?
We'll see who answers.
Trick Williams.
Look, I want a match with Trick Williams and Ricochet and Mustafa Ali and AJ Styles. Let them go at it.
Basically, we're just going to have a WWE version of the X Division real quick.
Yep.
And the WWE version of a Young Bucks match, but with story.
Yeah.
All right, so Von Wagner.
Oh, there he is. Wait, no.
There he is.
He's going to be the new NXT North American champion.
You love it, Bree. You love it. I just vomited in my mouth. Out of joy?
That is a weird,
like pure pleasure.
I mean, that's a weird type of foreplay. That's a weird type of foreplay, but to each their own. No kink shaming here. Whatever.
No kink shame. No kink shame.
I actually don't. I don't think they're gonna. I think Wesley's gonna keep the belt for a little bit.
Yeah.
I don't think they're taking off.
Unless they do. Honestly, Wesley could go up to the main roster, but I don't see it anytime soon.
Yeah.
No, he'll be it for a while. I think Wesley will eventually get a NXT World Championship run before he comes up. So I don't see him up at the main roster for another year.
Because now I may boycott NXT after this caveman sighting.
Hey, it's so easy and even a caveman can do it.
What, you don't like the third guy from the left on the evolutionary chart? Come on.
Well, he's about to be your next North American champion.
See, the only downside to Von Wagner trying to sneak up on anybody is that his eyebrows show up 10 minutes before he does.
What's poking me in the back of the head? Oh, God damn it, it's Von Wagner.
It's like, what's tickling me? What's tickling me? What is that? Oh, shit, Von Wagner.
You fucking creepy weirdo. None of this. No one likes this generic asshole cave.
Like, I feel like Von Wagner was in the movie Night at Museum and just never went back into the museum.
He never pulled
He was that one caveman that snuck out of the museum in the first one, and they thought died, but actually he just walked away and then became a wrestler.
That man straight up, like, you remember Animorphs?
Yeah.
He looks like a fucking Animorph, like mid-transition.
He's like on the cover and he's just like that halfway mark. He's just like,
he's exactly halfway.
Once again, third step from the left. You know who I honestly feel bad for is Robert Stone.
What was with the purple lights?
Yeah, did you see that? They just bought someone's entrance or something?
That was weird.
No.
Yeah, whoa, what the fuck? I just saw the purple lights. Somebody fucked up in the truck.
Yeah, I think so. Like, if they gave Von Wagner the caveman, an actual caveman gimmick,
I would be over.
I would be over like Rover, man. I'd buy a shirt.
I'd buy Brie a shirt. I'd buy Brie a shirt.
Give him like revamp the Berserker gimmick.
Yeah.
No, you know what? You know what? And Brie, just sit down, calm yourself, and prepare.
Brie.
Sexual chocolate, but as a caveman.
Yes. Yes.
Give me sexual caveman. Give me sexual caveman. Like,
just give him Mark Henry's old music and everything.
Yeah, like,
but he comes out like a fucking caveman
with like furry, like bikini trunk style bottoms and like super
Jungle
furry.
Boy. Jungle Boy's pretty much is a caveman gimmick.
Yeah, kind of. He's more of a Tarzan gimmick, but
yeah.
No, it's a caveman.
You gotta give him like the Berserker's old boots, the big furry boots.
Yeah, you get him big furry boots, but no, not those boots that Seth Rollins wore on Monday night. Jesus. By the way,
those were hilarious.
$450 for those boots. Have you been to their website?
Like Among Us boots?
Go to their website. It's called MSCHF. It's mischief without the vowels. Go to their website and look at what they've done. It is the most insane. That whole website is insane.
He's super kicking the shit out of him.
You're hitting him in the forehead, which means he ain't going to do anything.
I'm going to big ass forehead to hit.
Yeah, at least he's got a huge target to shoot at.
Yeah.
It's like shooting the front. It's like shooting the front face of a barn.
What the fuck? I'm on the Mischief website. This is
in Mexico. We had a Jungle Boy.
So weird. What the fuck?
Unfortunately, your boyfriend did not win the title, Bree. Sorry.
I'm gonna say one thing. The Mischief website is fucking hard to look at.
Yes.
Because the layout is weird.
Oh, man.
The layout is stupid. Everything on there is just weird. They put them in a singlet.
Jesus shoes.
Yeah, so those have holy water in them because they did the Little Nas X Satan shoes that had a drop of his blood.
Look at his boots. He's got. Oh, son of a bitch!
Why didn't they just let him wrestle as the fucking? What is happening with Hank?
Well, I'll tell you legitly that you would never allow cowboy boots in a wrestling match because they will destroy that canvas.
Oh yeah, that's very fair.
What was that website again?
MSCHF.
Look at Tommy. Tommy's like, what can I spend my money on?
Dude, this site hurts my brain.
Dude,
Yeah,
Tommy
it is
used
hard to
buy the coolest
navigate.
shit off Wish.
Oh, there's a new Wish. There's a new Wish website. They actually had a Super Bowl commercial. It's called Temi or Temi, T-E-M-I, I think it's called.
Wish scam website, sweet.
No, this one might just be a same scam as Wish, but I will say the products look a lot better.
Tommy used to order beanies and shit, and they'd get here, and they'd be like 6 sizes too big.
Temu. It's called Temu. T-E-M-U. They actually had a Super Bowl commercial.
Oh, maybe they're legit then.
He's buying beanies off there, and they come out and they're fucking ski masks,
Pretty much.
Mm-hmm.
looking like Mushmouth from Fat Albert.
Yeah, those boots. Those boots. Seth Rollins' boots last night were absolutely insane.
The best
Dude,
thing
I've
ever seen.
I was working the door at this hardcore show last night, and I'm like, and I had a friend of mine that was like keeping tabs on Raw, and she was like, dude, let me send you this picture, and took a picture of her TV, and I saw those boots, and I fucking scream laughed for 5 minutes. I was like, what the fuck? He's wearing Among Us boots. What the fuck is this shit?
They have horse meat chips.
Horseshoe chips?
No, like horse meat chips.
Oh,
Yeah.
horse meat chips.
They have
Oh,
their
okay, yeah,
version of
illegal
Fruit
thing.
Loops, but so think of the size of a Fruit Loops cereal box, right? It's
Yeah, it's
just
giant.
one Fruit Loop that fits in the box because it's that fucking big.
I've seen that on TikTok. I didn't know it was that.
Yeah.
But I was like, I was pretty burned up one night, and I was sitting on
Like me?
TikTok, and I saw that, and I was like, man, that shit looks good as hell. I'm not gonna lie.
But they also
I'll
did
smash the shit out of it.
they did a cease and desist tournament where they made a bunch of like racing shirts with actual logos of actual companies, and people
Yeah.
got to buy the shirts, and then whichever company was the first to send them a cease and desist order, they won the tournament, and everybody who bought that brand shirt also got a free hat later on. Like they do the
nice.
weirdest shit in that place. It's a place in Brooklyn. It's a store in Brooklyn.
They don't.
It's really weird. Like the
I
stuff
would do
they
it
do
just
is
for the hat.
really weird. So weird.
There's a brewery here in town that got a cease and desist from Wendy's.
Yeah.
They
How do
they
you
made-
get a cease and desist from Wendy's?
Yeah, they made this like this chocolate stout that was supposed to model after a Frosty. The beer itself was called Sir, This is a Wendy's. And the canning on it was hilarious. You remember 90s Wendy's?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The yellow cups?
Yeah.
They made their can look like that. Had the
Oh.
fucking the old school Wendy's logo, and it said, Sir, this is a Wendy's. And the Wendy on there was the owner's wife.
Oh shit.
Okay,
Dude,
that's
yeah.
understandable now.
They go fucking ham. And it was like, luckily it was like a limited run thing. They were doing it for an event. And by the time they got the cease and desist, they had already sold out of it. So they were like, yeah, well, there's nothing you can do. We don't make that anymore.
Did you ever see those Gobstopper shoes? They were all white.
Yeah, I want a pair of them. They're
were
meant
all-
to be scuffed.
Yeah, they're all white sneakers, but then they scuffed the shit out of them, and underneath is like rainbow colors, so it looks like a Gobstop underneath them. That was also
It's
mischief.
layered material.
Unfortunately, because those I looked at them like, okay, I would actually buy those. They don't sell them anymore, but what they do sell now for $150, which isn't that bad of a price for a high name sneaker, is the unscuffed version, the all white sneaker, and they still look really nice.
Oh,
So those all white sneakers on that site are the original version of the Gobstopper before getting scuffed up.
Oh, see, I want the Gobstopper ones.
I do too, but they don't sell them anymore. Everything they do is on limited runs.
Oh, I've seen these chips before. Okay, yeah. There's a YouTube channel I follow that does like a lot of like goofy food shit, and they tried the illegal chips. I remember them saying the horse meat ones tasted like weird beef jerky or something.
Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Poison blowfish flavored? What the fuck? You people are insane.
Hey, just because it tastes like poison blowfish doesn't mean it actually is poison.
Right. Yeah, these are the shoes that Seth Rollins wore last night, and they look exactly like that.
Dude, they're the boots from Among Us.
They look like Astro Boys. They were like they're Astro Boy shoes. And then they have this thing, which is this weird, I don't even know what this is, ATM leaderboard. So apparently they have an ATM that takes a picture of everybody that uses it, and it puts how much money is in there. It's like however much money they withdraw gets added to the total. So each person gets pictured. There's the big Fruit Loop.
I kind of want that. I'm not gonna lie.
It's just one Fruit Loop. They have a keychain that's got like a location tag on it. And like if you find it's a geotag game. Anyone who finds it can drive away. So whoever finds this key tag gets the car. What is severed spots? Chopping up a 30K Damien Hirst spot painting. Holy fuck. So they're taking a spot painting from the famous artist Damien Hirst and they're cutting it up. Jesus.
Oh shit, that's crazy.
So they had a debut art show with a giant like mech weapon and shit. Now guns to swords is pretty cool because you can actually turn your gun into them. They'll melt your gun down and turn it into a sword and send it back to you.
That's pretty cool, actually.
Then there was the Little Nas X Satan shoes, which had in the tongue, they had a drop of his own blood in them.
I kind of wanted them. I'm not gonna lie, they were fucking sick.
They did Museum of Forgeries. There's one legitimate Andy Warhol with 99.9 exact forgeries. So you had to try to, you could buy any piece of art. One of them would be an actual Andy Warhol. All the rest are forgeries.
Interesting.
They had the Ultimate Participation Trophy. They worked with Tiffany and Company to make this. So it's a Tiffany's.
Fucking awesome.
It's a Tiffany's Participation Trophy. So they have these made in Italy, Mizkif, Italy, but it's made in Italy, Texas, not Italy, the country. So it's Texas leather. They have these are the ones that really trip me out, though. These are actual shoes. Hold on.
They look like orthopedic boots.
Yeah.
They are turned into shoes. Read the description. Who said medical equipment was never meant to be fashionable? Hold on, where's the description? Hold on. Stay strapped. Yeah, they're literally they're medical boots turned into shoes. The Mischief AC1. Injury is in, health is out. Now you can look broken while still being whole. Strap into these boots and run as fast as you possibly can. Stun the pedestrians. Jump higher than you ever dream. Ascend your reality. They're supportive, soft to the touch, and go hard AF. Malingering has never felt so luxe. What the actual fuck?
That is.
Well, let's keep looking at different shit. I'm entertained now.
So let me get back up there.
You got Charlie Dempsey just stretching some poor bastard out. Oh no, a tank.
A tank walker, yeah. So yeah, you can get little shoes that are medical ankle boots. These are the Gobstoppers. I actually love these a lot.
Those are fucking sick.
I just wish they would sell them, but they don't sell them anymore. Eat the Rich popsicles. So they made faces of all these billionaires, and they're popsicles, and you could eat them. So you're literally eating the rich.
That's hilarious. Sacred Seltzer.
Sacred Seltzer, which actually has holy water in it, but it's made with alcohol. So it's spiked holy water seltzer. They have a magazine. Vinyl blades. These blades actually have songs on them, and I believe that when you use them as a saw blade, it still plays the song.
That's amazing.
Do you imagine how much money goes into research like that?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Children's Crusade is where they make you a letter. It's like written in crayon, or it looks like it's written by a bunch of elementary school kids, but it's letters you send to your politician. But because it's written in crayon, they think it's from kids and they read it. It doesn't get thrown away. So that's what Children's Crusade is. So that's actually cool. These were the Cease and Desist Grand Prix, which Subway was the first one to get on them about it. So that was that. Only bags. They just sell blank gift bags for like hundreds of dollars.
Wow.
Yeah.
So this one is called Tontine or something like that. Everybody buys in, and the last one alive takes the pot. So it's kind of like crypto, but nobody gets money until it's like the last They had it it was open for a certain amount of time, so you had to get in during a certain amount of time. And then of the people that are in that group now, the last person alive gets to keep all the money. Illegal chips. These are the horse meat chips. They've got their Sunday service, their ripoff of Chick-fil-A. Now on Sundays, in defiance of God. It says 666 on the bag with a barbed wire thorn. Mischief Famous Mouse. They did a Mickey Mouse thing. It doesn't come out until 2024, but... Oh, better late than never. Welcome to the show, CPG.
Hold on, this is all going crazy.
Yeah. So this was Dead Startup Toys. These were a bunch of toys that never really took off, or a bunch of gimmicks and stuff. They bought them at wholesale and are reselling them. Boosted packs. They're literally like credit cards and IDs of other people. It's literally it's just like lost credit cards and debit cards and shit.
That's insane.
Chair Simulator. It's an actual game where you just go sit in a chair. Available on Steam. Rip off colognes. They can't name it. Stuff like that. You can remotely control a Boston Dynamics robot. It's not, you don't get the robot at your house, but you get to control it. Birkenstock, but it's like rip-off Birkenstock. They're made from like the bags of the Birkin bag. You know those very famous Birkin bags? They make Birkenstocks out of the leather from Birkin bags.
That's amazing.
So Blur is one of their
favorite.
Yeah, Blur is one of their mystery boxes. You just buy it, and whatever you get, you get.
Interesting.
No, Blur is it's like video game money. They make blocks of currency that are blurred out like in the old GTA games.
Oh, okay. They also the Mischief Wholesale. Mischief sells a Monopoly. I'm not sure what that is. I didn't look that one up. White Whale, find our phone number. Don't know what that is. Medical bill art. It's just people's medical bills as frameable art.
What the fuck?
Card v card. Thousands of cards, one bank account. Spotting plutes. Identifying and tracking billionaire plutocrats of the United States. So it actually tells you where these people live, their email addresses, stuff like that. Alexa Gate, keep Alexa from eavesdropping, so it's something you can put over it to stop it from listening to you at all times. That's actually kind of smart. 10 brands, one shirt, one impossible collab. The Mischief X.
Huh.
That's just all these brands on one shirt. Finger on the app. Keep your finger on the app the longest. That one was again another like a short runtime thing, and whoever stayed on it the longest ended up winning the money. Scream Club, scream with others across the internet. I think it's like where you send in a voicemail just screaming. Streams.fm, pirate radio for all the major streaming services. You used to be able to go on here and just watch Hulu, Disney Plus, Netflix, HBO, Prime, and YouTube for free. It has been shut down.
Damn.
Another mystery box. You pay for it and you just don't open it. This one you don't open. A mystery box that pays you to not open it. AI generated feet pics. This foot does not exist. Blue Donkey, a shell seamless restaurant. So the Blue Donkey lets you use your corporate Seamless account to order from a restaurant, but donates the money to political candidates instead of giving you food. Use corporate money to fund candidates that the company wouldn't back on its own. Times Newer Roman. It's just Times New Roman, but 5 to 10% wider. Jesus Shoes. They have holy water in the sole. And that's it.
That's it.
Absolute insanity. Bree's like, oh my, you just turned on my Alexa. Alexa, play Careless Whisper.
Beard.
I'm gonna listen to it right now, sir.
All right. All right. Cool. I can't wait to see his expressions change.
Yeah.
All
right, folks. CPG, while we're in a not so important area, let's get your predictions. That way I can send them in tomorrow for Elimination Chamber this Saturday. Do you know who's in the matches, or do you need me to rattle them off?
I think I know all of them.
All right. So who do you have for the men's elimination?
Austin Theory.
Okay. Clean sweep on that one. Women's elimination.
Asuka.
Clean sweep on that one. Lashley versus Lesnar.
Lashley, with help from the reformed Hurt Business.
Clean sweep on that one. Edge and Beth Phoenix versus Balor and Ripley.
That's tough because Edge losing doesn't really do that much harm to him. And you need Ripley to look good. So if you have Ripley knock off Beth Phoenix, so I'm going to go Judgment Day.
I'll let you know that one right there was the most. We've got the most diversity in that one. Reigns versus Zayn to win. Not to get the titles, but to win. Reigns? Okay. God, I'm going to lose. Oh, I have a feeling I'm the only one that picked Zayn on that one.
If Zayn wins, it's by disqualification or something.
Right. That's why I said to win, not to get the titles.
So I've been playing around with all of this wonderful technology that came in today.
Mm-hmm.
This thing here, I made the mistake of putting my headphones into there.
Yeah.
Dude, I think that if I had somebody breathing in my kitchen,
You have to
I could hear it.
Yeah. That's how. And there's things.
Beard and I are going to play with this later because I don't know what to do with it.
Sweet.
I have to go pick up the daughter from work. I will see you guys later.
All right, buddy.
Enjoy the rest of the show.
Right back.
Mm-hmm.
And I cannot for the life of me make this my camera. And it's really ticking me off. So I need help. Because this, I don't like this.
Is that the laptop camera?
Yeah. Beard, you're muted.
It's actually not bad. I'll say what I was saying again. It's actually not a bad camera. Like it's much clearer than mine. Like my laptop camera that came with this very expensive $1,000 laptop. Let me see if it'll let me switch real quick. Yeah, that's mine.
Oh shit! I mean,
yours
I don't
is
know. It's kind of the same.
way
It doesn't
better.
know what to do with light.
Yours is
Speaking of
way
light.
better than mine.
But I know that the cameras. I got an app that like was letting me do it, but it wouldn't let. When I went to the horizontal orientation, it wouldn't take up everything. It still kept me at this aspect ratio, and I don't know what to do with it.
Huh? That's weird.
It's called Camo or something. It was really pissing me the fuck off.
How you feeling, Beard?
Yeah, I had heard of that. I had heard of that earlier, and I was doing my best to not think about it because, yeah. Anyways.
The first big one.
What's going on with NXT? Because also technology is failing across the board. The TV that my sister gave me is dog shit. So it's so old. It has one HDMI on it, and it's in a position that you can't get a Fire Stick into.
Oh damn!
So there's dual monitors on sale on Amazon. I'll probably pick those up in a few weeks or maybe a week or so.
I think Trick Williams should just stick to Being a hype man instead of a promo guy.
Yeah, he'll get there, but calling out Dragunov, not a smart idea. Dragunov is not the person you call out.
Yeah, Trick's gonna get ran through.
Oh,
I had about the shit out of him.
I got this beauty in the mail today from last podcast on the left.
Oh, nice.
It's fucking
Hell yeah.
huge. That'll be really nice on the new battle jacket.
Drag it off.
What happened to his eye? I don't remember him doing anything that would.
Oh, he tore his retina.
Okay.
Let's see how this shit works. Come on.
Skinny pants, skinny pants, skinny pants, skinny pants. We went to NXT on NXT Live when it came here, and that's what they were cheering for him, was skinny pants. I'm not going to be here for the end of NXT because I have to give Pops a shot at 10 o'clock.
Yeah, no worries.
Right. But we are...
Yeah, I'll set up an after show.
Okay.
I'll have to send out a new link because we're going to have to like step off of here and then come back and set up a record only room, but we'll get it.
Yeah. Oh, you got a little ring light. I saw that little ring light.
I've had this for a long time, and I used to use it a shit ton when I first started TikTok. And I haven't had much use for it. I know I'll be able to use it in here because I have the LED lights in the ceiling. But yeah, just I don't know, man. I'm trying. This is a lot more difficult than I thought it was going to be.
Yeah, like I remember when I first said, "Yeah, I'm going to get into streaming." Like I know you've been doing it before, but like, didn't you get rid of like a lot of your gear and stuff?
No, I just stopped doing it because I was focusing on my relationship at the time, and then I got to the point where I was like allowed to have hobbies again, so like I went back to doing it.
Yeah.
And this is about as sophisticated as it's gotten, but it's just.
Hold on 1 second, guys.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
That's why my name is old man comic punk guy tonight, because I feel fucking old and useless.
Okay. Ow. 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 I'm old. Ow.
Wish I could do that.
I'll be right back.
It's not all it's cracked up to be, Tommy. Get it? Not all it's cracked up to be. I didn't even mean to do that. It just happened. Not mean to
I meant to
pun.
hit a different button.
No, I meant to hit that button a second time, but I didn't mean to make the pun. And then I realized I made the pun, and I was like, oh, that was cringy.
Ooh, it does not do good in low light, though.
No, you'll need that ring light. Ah! Oh, Jesus H. Christ.
Is that you,
Holy-
Jesus?
Holy shit, he's getting abducted.
Don't let them near your butt.
They're gonna probe you.
They're gonna probe
No.
me? That's better.
There you go. That looks really good. That actually looks really, really good.
That's a 100 times better.
That is a great camera on that laptop. I am like thoroughly impressed with that camera. Like legit. Yeah, I'm not a fan of that light reflecting on that one painting, but I mean, I have that like I get reflection. I want to take the glass. I literally want to take the glass out of these, or like it's not even glass. It's like that plasticky shit. But also, I think there's actually you can buy. There is a oh, that blue looks good. There is a an anti-glare spray for picture frames that you like for the glass on picture frames you can get. I don't know if it works though. And my only fear is that it makes it like cloudy or something. Like I don't know how it would look on a photo.
Puts like a film on there.
That's what I'm worried about. Like the film would be visible in camera. But I might try it anyways because, like I said, I kind of want to just take the glass out of this. Actually, I might even like this Batman picture might end up somewhere else altogether because I want to put other stuff and I want to move the TV over so I can display it again because right now it's covered up by Nate's shirt. But it's because people can't read it anyway, so I want to move it over to the corner. I want to make a display with Nate's shirt in it and the hat and everything because he signed it for me.
Yeah.
So a Batman picture is probably going to end up in another part of the room, studio anyways. So I've got. It's funny because like what you guys see is maybe a 4-foot by 6-foot corner of a 9 by 15 room.
Oh.
Because I have like one wall that is a 10-foot by 6-foot mural of Alex Ross Alex Ross painting of the Avengers and like it's Marvel's classic heroes. So there's like Fantastic Four, classic X-Men, Thor, Ant-Man or Giant Man actually, Iron Man, Spider-Man, Captain America. So it's like a 10-foot. It's like that whole wall on this side is that. I got a green screen all the way at the other end of the room for videos. I'm putting a couch in here soon. I've got a big 55-inch TV here, a 42-inch monitor, laptop, second computer, my 2 studio lights. It's full, but I'm only using like this 4-foot by maybe 5-foot or 6-foot section.
Yeah.
I'll figure it out in time. I think what I may do is get a second desk that I can just, or maybe... Yeah, like a second desk, but like just a small, like a little desk where I can just take the camera and turn it, put the laptop on the desk, and then I can sit for like the Thursday shows, my Geeks and Noob shows, with my background being the mural versus just this.
Right.
Well, I'll figure it out. I got time. I ain't got a life. I can figure it out. Hey, Matt. Thanks for popping in on YouTube.
Hey.
Matt the Duelist is over on YouTube for us.
Yes, sir.
Oh, what happened to my stream? What happened to my NXT?
She about to get caught cheating.
Yeah, but with who?
Hank.
Hank.
There is no night sky in Orlando that looks like that.
No,
there
hell
is
no.
Way too much light pollution in that area.
You ain't lying.
You don't give me that crap.
You out there towards the Everglades, brother. There ain't no way you're getting a whole sky like that in any city, especially in Orlando.
Here we go. We're about to find out who she's.
Some guy named Zach.
I'm out in Crystal River. I get way less light pollution than most places around here, and I don't get a night sky like that. You gotta live out in like fucking Montana to get a night sky like that, or fucking Alaska or something. Like you gotta live way out.
Way out there, middle of nothing.
The best night sky I ever saw in my entire life, middle of the ocean.
It was her brother the whole time.
Not totally digging the whole rom-com aspect of what's going on here. It's like a Hallmark movie in the middle of NXT. I don't know about that. I am all for goofy wrestling, but I don't know. It's just
JC Jane
against Indy Hartwell.
Indy Hartwell.
Well, obviously JC Jane's gonna win. You can't have her lose her first match after that huge turn on Gigi.
Yeah.
Ooh, Trick Williams versus Ilya Dragunov.
Trick Williams about to die. Dragunov is going to beat the ever-loving crap out of him. Next week's episode looks good.
Yes, it do.
Luckily, we don't have anything interfering with us doing our watch-alongs. Right, Jax?
Yeah.
Fucking heated.
Kayfabe, bro.
Tone the line. Just tone the line. Just tone the line, sir.
Are you eating again?
Sure, I had a Jolly Rancher and a brownie.
Let the fat high man eat.
And I've been constantly smoking my pen. And I'm not really give two shits about this main event.
Yeah, it's just been a weird story. I mean, I don't know. How much time do they have?
They are in all black.
17 minutes. Yeah, we may still get the heel turn. They're going to be in the heel corner.
Who is what's the main event right now?
Caden Carter and Katana Chance against Roxanne Perez and Mako Satomura.
Oh, that's right. I remember that from last week, where they're gonna inexplicably turn them heel because why not?
Well, they came back.
Cut a
they
promo earlier and was
yeah.
like, "My bad."
They're like, "We're sorry. That had nothing to do with you. We shouldn't have been mad at you, but we still want to have the match because she's a legend." So, but
Sounds mighty heelish to me.
So either they listen to the Twitter explosion of like, why did you turn them heel inexplicably, or it's a, haha, we didn't mean the apology, we're actually heels. So it's gonna be one of the two. We'll see.
I can't wait for Halloween. If we do a Halloween stream, I'm just gonna dress up like Howard Stern. That's gonna be.
So what are we doing here?
What is exactly that we're doing here? Is there a is there a black man's ass?
Baba Booey.
Yeah, Baba Booey.
Fucking, I'll dress up as Beetlejuice.
They took $5,000, $2,000 from me, $3,000. They took There were $3,000, $4,000 from me.
This isn't gonna work. This thing doesn't.
I can't ever see Beetlejuice without seeing him getting smoked by a guitar by Jeff Jarrett.
Oh God, yeah.
Between that and being inside of Marlon Wayne's head in Scary Movie 2.
Oh yes.
Yeah.
The next thing you know, the motherfucker.
I'd rather be called Mark.
As a wrestler, would you want to be called Indy, Mark, or Jobber?
Oh, hey, yellow shoe guy.
I'd rather be Mark.
I'll be a jobber. I don't give a fuck. Pay me.
Indy's fine with me. Jobber's fine with me. Mark is not okay.
I'll be a Mark. I don't care.
Mark is such
I
a
don't want to win
stupid.
championships. I'm just happy to be in the same ring as Hulk Hogan. Jaxpo as a Mark.
Yep.
Well, the thing is, it's actually rare for guys who actually work to be called Marks, unless they are proving themselves that they're literally there to be Marks. And then it's like, oh, if you're being called a Mark in the business, get out of the business. Nobody wants you in their locker room. So that's why I'm telling Jax, you don't want to be called a Mark. Not if you're in the business. If you are a wrestler and you're being called a Mark, get out of the locker room. Nobody wants you there. So that's what I'm saying. You don't want, like, as a fan, I don't care. Whatever. It's a stupid term, but if you want to be called a Mark, be called a Mark. But if you're an actual wrestler and you're getting called a Mark, no.
Shit, I'll be jobber to the stars, babe.
I meant to send this to you guys yesterday or the day before. But I was reading, there was a deleted tweet from either Dax Harwood.
I meant as
or
your
Cash
name.
Wheeler.
Oh. Indy
See?
Hartwell,
That's why I
Jason
said
Jobber,
Mark, dick.
Merrick. That is, you
Joseph
had no
M.
idea what
Jobber.
he meant, Ginger. Don't you dare try
Yes,
to act
I
smart.
did.
No, you did
For
not.
once, no.
No.
No, shut up. You're
No.
just pissed. For once, I knew what someone meant. I knew what he meant. For once, I had my fucking glory, and you're trying to take it.
If you actually had your glory, sir, you would have explained what he meant before he did. You would have explained what he meant before he did. You'd have been like, no, he's talking about names like Indy
I
Hartwell,
thought it was
Jason Jobber.
self-explanatory.
How
What
is that
would you be
self-explanatory?
called?
Yeah,
Why would
not
you
what
call- like-
not what your ring name is, not what your name is. What would you be called? These are
You
terms
knew what
that
he meant, and you
No.
took it a different way. I took
These
it
are
one
terms
way.
that
You
you
took
get
it a whole
called.
different way.
You get
I
called a
just happened to
term.
be right.
You get called a term.
Mom, Florida's fighting.
Florida's fighting. Please, Florida, don't fight.
There's balloons coming at us. Come on.
I'm already heated. Don't try to work me over and gaslight me, you son of a bitch. Because I'll just start talking about shit now. I won't wait for the after show. I'll air that shit out now.
Oh yeah, dude. I am Barry
Yellow-
Horowitz, dude. Cue up the Sex Ferguson
Yellow
song.
shoe
Daddy
guy
was a
going
fall
full
down
Yoda.
man. That's me.
Brooklyn Brawler all day long.
Greatest jobber of all time. Brooklyn Brawler.
Bree's like, tell now.
No, let's not tell now, Beard.
I'm being good. But it's a thin line. It's thin ice. Thin ice. I'm being good.
cold as
Thin
ice.
ice. So
Now I just wanna look
Chance and
chocolate.
Carter are definitely working as heels. They're working. They're not working as a babyface team. They're definitely working as heels. So I think it might have been a haha. We didn't mean it.
Yeah.
I think
It
she's
was
come a
just
long way
Fuck you.
Oh, for sure.
from being the American Ninja Warrior to
Oh yeah.
this.
Yeah, she
To
definitely. has.
Ricochet's girlfriend.
X.
Yeah,
She
X.
was. Yeah,
Yeah.
they are ex.
He's now.
Is he
he's
with
now
the
shacked up
announcer?
With Samantha Irvin, yeah.
Mm.
Lucky man.
He's living the Cody Rhodes dream right now.
Well, him and Bray Wyatt too.
They're married ring announcers.
Yeah.
I got a voicemail.
Oh yeah, I forgot he was shacked up with Tessa Blanchard for a bit.
Bray?
He probably got out of that because he found out about racism. I was a ring announcer. Can someone give me Velvet Sky's phone number? Hey, I'm right there with you, boss. But then you gotta deal with her ex, fucking Bully Ray.
I think you're fine.
Well, I've heard stories that he's kind of pushover.
Yeah, that's what I've heard too.
Well, mainly just New Jack screaming at the top of his lungs for years. Bubba Ray and Devon ain't shit. Never have been, never will be.
This is what's new on the old block. If you guys can see it.
Hoppy.
Oh, is that the hop water?
Mm-hmm.
Hoppy
Nice.
refresher.
Yeah,
they have another one. Lagunitas has two of them, right?
They have the NA IPA, and then they have a blood orange and a sparkling berry version of this, and they have the hop refresher, the citrus one.
Yeah. Okay.
I bet that blood orange one's not bad.
It's pretty
Yeah.
good. I had it. Damn. Oh, damn. This is good. And there's
Which
no
one's
booze
that
in
one?
it. This is just the regular one.
Oh, okay.
Citrusy zing.
Since Gallus came back, when will we see Mark's brother Joe back? I don't know.
I would love to see Joe Coffey in a ring again.
Yeah, I think he's
don't
working.
know.
I think he's working indie stuff over in the UK right now.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah.
I think. Don't quote me on that. I'm not an insider. I'm just a fan.
But I think you're right, which is why I think it's hard to say like what'll happen.
Yeah.
You know what's going to wind up happening is I'm going to wind up putting a piece of tape right across that back there. That's going to drive me insane. Because that picture, my buddy drew that. That's like drawn by hand.
It's really
Just
good,
lower
too.
it down below the light socket.
Why would I do that?
Then
then you
put
wouldn't
something
listen-
else there you don't care about the red light reflecting off of.
But he wants that on camera.
It'll still be on camera if he's using that camera right there.
My Riot Fest Descendants poster, my Bull Weevils at Liars Club, where I was supposed to be tonight, but didn't wind up not working out. Off with their heads in the broke downs.
Awesome.
Autographed by all three last podcasts on the left.
Oh, hell yeah.
Because I'm a
Very
fucking huge mark for those guys. I mean,
Oh.
I don't know if you guys have seen in the videos, but I have "Hail Yourself" tattooed across my knuckles.
Oh,
Right.
sick.
And then that is 100% of the proceeds for this one went to women's rights, and it's Baphomet as a skeleton holding a dead baby.
Oh, sick.
Yeah.
Ooh, excuse me.
Hell yeah.
Damn, this is actually really fucking good. It's got no booze in it. I'll tell you what, I live some days to be as drunk as I was when I saw that Flash thing, the Flash commercial for the first time. But man, Monday at work was awful.
Oh, I bet.
You remember when Hopper comes out of the Upside Down?
Mm-hmm.
It was like that all day.
Oh, thank you for
Fiend
the follow.
The Fiend cosplay 2021. Thank you for the follow.
Very nice.
You got to say it with some enthusiasm, man.
Thank you for coming through.
You took care of that, sir. You handled that very well.
We got stuff for everybody here on the PWC Twitch channel.
Yeah, I finally saw what Twitch looks like from a desktop versus a phone.
Mm-hmm.
And I didn't know that I could have like been
We got
triggering
another
all
follow.
kinds of stuff.
Thank you for the follow.
Yeah, you can check out like the mod view and all that. It's crazy.
How's it going, guys? Everyone, that's going pretty good.
Welcome. We're going.
Finishing
we're
up
going.
NXT, you know.
Yeah, we've got a few minutes left in the show. We're going to be finishing up NXT here. Thank you for popping in. Thank you for following. We greatly appreciate it. If you get a chance, jump over to twitch.tv/thegeeksandnoobs. We are simulcasting there. Please give a follow there as well. Also, youtube.com/TGN Networks. Give a follow over there as well. It all helps the channel grow.
That one.
Ooh.
Munchies.
Oh, what a beautiful Pele kick. My God. That was beautiful. Oh, Code Red. I forgot what she calls it, but yeah, Code Red.
Got it.
Free Talk Wrestling in the house. We're going to be throwing to you guys here in just a few minutes.
Boom.
All right, so instead of rating somebody else's channel, we're going to tell you to stick around here once we're done signing off, because coming up after us, it's just a few minutes after us, will be Free Talk Wrestling. So make sure you stick around for that as we're wrapping up the end of NXT here. Let's see if Chance and Carter do something heelish or something, or if they just walk away. They're doing the replays
I hope they just
now.
walk away. I hope they keep it honorful.
Yeah.
That's what I meant by walk away, just like a handshake or something and then leave, not attack.
Yeah. Boom. That Pele kick was gorgeous.
Yeah, Pele kick's amazing.
The pop rock. That's right.
Pop
Matt.
rock.
Pop rock. Wait. Black Widow, thank you for the follow.
Hey, thank you very much. Mike, what's cracking?
Ooh. Okay.
Oh, dude. Let me tell you,
Ooh.
that's going to be a banger.
Roxanne Perez, Mako Satomura. Okay.
Satomura and her next week, I hope. I'm telling you, next week's NXT's episode stacking
That's
up real
heater.
nice.
It's going to be a heater.
That's going to be like pay-per-view level. And they're not even doing a special like Tuesday show. You know, I did like New Year's Evil and all that shit. They're not even doing a special. It's just a wow. Nice. All right.
Salute to you, NXT.
So, on that note, once again, thank you guys very much. Like we said, all the follows we got tonight, thank you guys very, very much. How do I join a Discord for the Free Talk Wrestling? You'll have to ask them. I don't know if they're doing their own thing or what they're doing, but it's called NXT Roadblock. Oh, so it is kind of a special episode? Okay. But that's fine. We're going to have a lot of fun with it. Where did Ginger go? We lost Ginger. Oh, he had to go give Dad medicine. That's fine.
He had to go give his dad a shot.
Oh, maybe not. Where'd you go, sir?
My finger slipped. Finger slipped.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, I am Super Beard Vince Hoover, joined as always by the Ginger Ninja, Super Bro, the Booker. Jason Hoover had to leave early, but he is here. Thank you, Husky, for coming in. Tommy, absolutely wonderful having you, sir. Thank you so much. You are such a big supporter of all the channels. I greatly appreciate you so much.
I appreciate y'all having me.
And I look forward to having you on more. So whenever you're available, the door's always open for you, brother. So whenever you want to come on, you let me know. And of course, CPG, we've got so much coming up with you. The studio's looking great. As soon as you can fix that light in the Frankenstein picture. No, I'm just kidding. Other than that, it looks fantastic. Like, I'm telling you, that laptop camera is high quality. Well done. Really, so if we can't figure out the phone thing, we'll get it figured out. Bree says, yes, we appreciate you, Tommy. Okay, everybody that's here on the PWC, or if you're watching on the Geeks and Noobs on Twitch, or if you're watching on YouTube at TGN Networks, jump over to the PWC on Twitch, because right after us, at about 10:15, brand new show, Free Talk Wrestling, starts tonight, 10:15 Eastern Standard Time.
This is going to be interesting.
So make sure you go check that out. Ladies and gentlemen, this has been...
the Ant-Man trailer?
Yes, we have. This has been Wrestling with Toxicity. Ginger is high as fuck.
I'm just over here looking at the Ant-Man trailer going, this is going to be an interesting movie.
We will see you guys next week.